Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are back. Sunday night. I like Sundays, bro. Yeah. Usually do Thursdays, but Sunday's nice. It's a nice day.
It's a different feel.
Yeah, it is.
It's a different energy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go live too. So
Yes, sir. Yeah, do it.
let's do it.
Yeah, so let's open up.
Let's open up first.
In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Most Merciful. All praise is due to Allah, the Lord of the worlds, the Beneficent, the Most Merciful, and Master of the Day of Judgment. Thee alone do we serve, thee alone do we beseech for divine aid. Guide us on the right path, the path upon whom thou hast bestowed favors, not upon whom thy wrath has been brought down, nor upon those who go astray. Ameen.
Ameen, brother.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yeah, we back, man.
Yeah, we back.
The OG crew.
OG, yeah, no, we haven't been just me and you. It's been like 2 months, maybe longer. It's been a long time. I forgot the last time it was just me and you what we popped off about, but it's been a long time, man. But this is back to the foundation, bro. And it's a good level setting for what's about to happen in like both of our respective lives, because now our worlds are now united. You know what I'm saying? And then now we was talking about building, and now that our building plans are, we literally breaking dirt right now. So at breakneck speed, too.
In real time, bro.
Yeah,
do you remember, like, we literally had an episode where we talked about what we would do if we got 300 acres.
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
And you literally said that would be a bad problem, and I said no, it wouldn't be, because we wouldn't get the 300 acres
without a plan.
Without the plan.
Facts, man. That's real. And before, I don't even think we didn't have eyeballs in this 300.
No,
isn't that crazy?
This was like June.
Yeah,
this was like June.
We didn't have eyeballs, and now we've got 300 acres under contract, bro. Like, no, it's insane. And now it's like,
don't just gloss over what you just said, bro.
Nah, bro. 300 acres under contract in Northern California,
and this is technical assistance and outreach right now. We are recruiting.
Yeah.
If you want to learn how to be a farmer,
that's right.
If you want to learn how to be a rancher,
that's right.
If you want to learn how to be an urban farmer,
holler.
Please.
Holler at us.
It's real.
It's time.
It's very much real. It's
time.
Very much happening. We very much not capping. We very much never been capping.
Yeah, no.
And the way farming works is you don't wait until everything is to fruition to start the planning. Like, you don't wait till you got all the food harvested to figure out how you're going to sell the food. Yeah. That's not how the way agriculture farming works.
Not at all.
So in the same thing.
Yeah, man.
We're not going to wait until we're living there to tell people, hey, we're not going to wait until everything has happened. Yeah, no. To tell people.
No,
that's not the way the industry works. That's not the way that's not the way any type of industry works.
No. Not at all. Not at all. And it's not just farming, it's housing, it's everything you need to live off the land. And that's we're going to provide. We're providing an opportunity now, but now we're breaking ground in facilitating the land by which this all is going to happen. And not only is it going to happen, there's a plan for training, there's a plan for housing, there's a plan for learning how to farm and eke out an existence.
And there's a full out plan of a lot of resources of what to do once you train.
Absolutely.
Who to tap into, how to go to the National Research Conservation, how to become a beginning farmer, how to get beginning farmer funding.
That's right.
How to get funding from the USDA, how to make sure your crops get insurance, how to, you feel me? Yeah. How to continue to train more people to, like, we're going to be the trainers of the trainers.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? That's what we're doing. We're going to be the trainers of the trainers. Yeah. And so the people we train are going to know how to train people.
Absolutely.
You feel me?
Yeah, exactly. And it's, I think we need to bring up the point that some people could pose the question is, y'all talking about black self-sufficiency, why are you talking about the USDA? Because the USDA, the answer to that question is because the USDA is ours.
Right? Come on, man.
The USDA is not some separate entity that, no, this is our
They're not
USDA.
No make-believe spooky people in hiding the
I am an American citizen, and I am tapping into my birthright as an American, not an Asiatic, as an American citizen.
Come on.
This USDA and this funding is mine, and we have facilitated and built a team to secure that funding. Yeah. So you can both be about quote unquote black Asiatic self-sufficiency and tap into the available resources. And you'd be foolish not to, because not only do you need money and funds to finance your plans, you need expertise, and you cannot knock the American body of farmers for knowing how to feed billions of people. America doesn't feed America. America feeds the world.
Yeah, man.
So you have people who have the knowledge of commercial farming at scale at your disposal.
Yeah.
So, and they could be racist.
Come on.
They could be racist, and they are. Let's be real. The USDA has a historical track record of racism, but you can't let that deter you from using your birthright to go to and get resources. Put your feelings aside.
Yeah.
Put your feelings aside, because if you demand it, they have to submit.
Put your big boy pants on.
Put your big boy
You
pants
gotta
on.
put your big boy pants on.
And you gotta quit. I remember one thing Kanye said that really hit me was, you gonna not fuck with white people because they're racist? I think he said that. I'm not sure when he said that. Because people were on him about being a Trump supporter. He's like, you want me not to like Trump because he's racist? Like, bro, like, that's what white people are. Trump is white people. It's the mentality of white people think that they're better. They really do think that. All of them.
I was having that conversation. I was having that conversation yesterday with somebody as far as like this. If you adopt the mindset of checking that box like white, you know what I'm saying? You're adopting a pathology where that's institutionally, systemically, you are proclaiming that you are better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
facts.
That's just, So
and people do check that box for that reason. I want to be in a better category of human being. Yeah. I've known Mexicans, I've known blacks that do that shit too.
But we're coming into the reality of these paradigms.
Yeah.
Are being exposed for just paradigms.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, these are different aspects. How do we feel about these different aspects of our governing body?
Yeah.
These are still different aspects of our governing body.
Yeah.
We understand the historical context and how it came into be and how we got here. Granted.
Yeah.
But there are things being put in place that we would be remiss to not
take advantage of.
Like, for example, with the USDA. They're actually creating an equity committee, a committee of people who are going to understand what the USDA is and what is the equity of the USDA. What does equity really mean when we're discussing a budget of $146 billion?
Facts.
What does equity really mean?
Yeah.
And they're creating a subdivision of specifically just agriculture. So basically, and it's the same thing with the CDFA, right? The CDFA,
California Department of Food and Agriculture. Continue.
California Department of Food and Agriculture they were tapped into the California Farmer Justice Collaborative, which I'm now tapping into.
Yeah.
I
peeped them. Yeah.
It's
legit.
Have been adamantly pushing, equity and farmer equity bills and things of that nature. So with the CDFA, with passing this law of the Equity Act, then from that came an actual equity report, which goes in depth about the equity of the California Department of Food and Agriculture.
Yeah.
And then from that, they created a committee of people to be able to, a Black, Indigenous, people of color advisory committee to be able to, how do we bring some remedy? How do we bring some reconciliation?
Yeah, to the USDA's legacy of excluding Black and Indigenous farmers from the resource of the federal government.
Oh, definitely. Taking them off the land. Black, Indigenous people of color, Japanese, Chinese, Hispanics, just kicking
them off.
If you ain't a white man,
Facts.
Out of here.
No, let's be real. The USDA is the vehicle by which there was white domination in this country. Like that's the truth. Like land grants to white European immigrants. That's how America took over. Y'all come over here, we'll put you on, take 50 acres, kick these Indians off, kill them if you have to, reproduce. Take up space over there so we could execute eminent domain. What's manifest destiny? Manifest destiny. That's the white man's way of saying this shit's ours now.
So but
the USDA was used for that purpose.
Yeah, and they still, and mind you, like the way the USDA, like the way the farming and agriculture industry is definitely backwards. Definitely crazy.
Yeah,
it's definitely a mismanagement of these much resource and as much money.
Yeah,
it's an extreme mismanagement. of all this money.
Yeah.
Right? Because so much things are just unnecessarily grown for another, like, example. The most food we grow in America, as far as like vegetables, are food for the cows and the chickens and the pigs.
Understood.
Right? And most of the dairy, because dairy is regulated, a lot of dairy just gets thrown away.
Understood.
A lot of dairy just gets thrown away. Bro.
Yeah.
Because it's regulated.
Yeah.
So the price is the same.
Yeah.
So you got everybody growing a bunch of food to feed all these cows, and all this milk most of this milk goes to waste.
Facts.
Or it's a part of the government program. It's a part of WIC. It's a part of SNAP.
Yeah.
It's a part of food stamps.
Yeah.
So Yeah, it's definitely a mismanagement of the funding, but
absolutely,
we're not going to. It won't be managed better by just sitting back and letting it continue to be mismanaged.
Exactly.
That's my thing.
Exactly.
Bro.
So there's that.
Let's manage it better. Let's do better.
Be a part of it and help manage it better, but also realize like these elements of quote unquote racism that we've talked about, manifest destiny, eminent domain, that is executed by those elements are still in the USDA. But there's other offsetting elements within this department that you could take advantage of. So you can't write off the whole USDA because there's some elements of it that are, let's be more specific, individuals in it that are quote unquote racist.
Definitely.
Quote unquote racist. And then I want to be very clear, is like these quote unquote racists in the USDA, they're not like dumbass redneck white trash racists. Yeah. They're more like, shit, we can't let the black and original man come back to the land. So we're gonna do everything in our power, within our post as whatever job in the USDA to prevent that from happening. I'm not gonna lie and say those people aren't there. There's probably a fair amount of them there.
They're definitely there.
But there are people who are there that aren't like that are just neutral, just doing their job. Yeah. And there are people who are their counter who see the problem and they're like, all right, no, we're gonna create this community to remedy this. And this phenomenon, this not just happens in the USA. This happens at all levels of corporate America, businesses, government. It's like there's this dynamic between people who are the good, we'll call them good guys and bad guys, or people who are there for self-interest readings and people who are there to actually serve the general population. Exactly. Right? That's all it is. It's just like, are you a lobbyist? Are you actually gunning for the people? Right? So, but my point is that you got all that even in churches, bro. Churches, like Roman Catholic Church.
This will always exist.
This dynamic is always going to exist. Yeah.
Opposing forces. There's no way around it. That's my thing. Like, we can say that we can leave the country. Everybody's so okay, fine. We leave and go where? And then you won't have to deal with these things in somebody else's country. Yeah. You won't have to deal with these things
with less infrastructure.
Yeah. And mind you, as someone who did pack up and move to Hawaii, you're not escaping racism. You're not escaping institutional racism. You're not escaping prejudice. You're not escaping colonization. You're not. You feel me? There is no run away from this. No. Nowhere on the planet. No. You feel me? Yeah. Put our big boy pants on. Yeah, that's right. We're growing up now. We're stepping out. Us millennials, we're stepping into our 30s. You know what I'm saying? So with this growing up, this is our first time growing up. You know what I'm saying? For real. No, for real, and bro. We come from the boomers. So it's like it's a lot of boomers. Yes, sir. And it went from all these boomers to now we are stepping into this real world and accepting this is a real world. Yeah. Yeah. And what are we going to do in
stepping
the real
into
world?
Positions of leadership into this real world?
Yeah.
We're at that time where millennials are now doing that. You and I both included in that category of millennials. Yeah, man. Yeah. So, and not only is you could jump ship, but at what other country are you going to have this plethora of resources you're not going to get this, of these plethora of resources at your disposal, man. It's not going to happen.
Especially the reality, like you said, the reality is this is what I was born into. This is my birthright.
Facts.
Right? As an indigenous, Aboriginal, Asiatic American, as someone who comes from Choctaw Creek lineage. Yeah. This is a part of what I came into.
Yes, sir.
So, yes, I'm going to adamantly go tap into it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Adamantly, I'm going to tap into it.
Absolutely, man. And not write it off just because, not write it off because someone in or out of the system may or may not be racist, man. Right?
So. Man, if we sit around and let people who are racist stop us, bro, we'd be here. We would never get nothing done.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, we wouldn't. No.
I've had to deal with racism my whole 32 years of life. At some point, I can't just sit around and just say I can't do things because people are racist.
No, man. No. That's part and parcel.
We'll never get nothing done.
Yeah, man. And it's just...
I'm about getting things done.
Yeah, exactly. And that's America. That's the reality of America. And you complaining about the reality is not going to change the reality. So you just have to wake up to the reality and do what you can within it to finesse it. Finesse it and build your way out of the reality. But
operate from, get some power.
Power. There we go. Power.
Understand what's happening. Like, me, I'm always going to push the value. It's the value. What is this? Even if do we understand how to create a department? Yeah. Do we understand how to distribute this much resources within our own communities? If we don't want to do that with them, then what are we going to do? how are we going to be organized and structured in our own communities?
Yeah, man.
If we don't understand how to operate from a big budget, if we don't take the time to learn these things, and this whole system does collapse, we're going to just wind up giving it right back to them.
Facts.
Because we never took the time to learn how to structure. What are we going to do?
Not at all.
Do we feel worthy and deserving of operating billions of dollars?
Absolutely. No,
do we feel
real.
worthy and deserving of being able to distribute billions of dollars to our community and throughout our businesses and throughout our industries and throughout our networks? And our committees and our boards.
Yeah, good question.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I'm glad you brought up the crumbling of this current world and what we had the conversation last week about. What does the transition look like? Right? Is it going to be lights go off, we're in darkness, and then lights go on in the new world? And it's like we don't think that's going to happen, right? Or we don't know. The point is, but what I see happening is that when they see rulers, we'll say for Black Asiatic rulers coming into their own and being responsible, like they're gonna throw down the sword, bro. Because like when you see that, you're seeing God. You know what I'm saying? Operating its righteous integrity in action. And so when I've noticed just in my personal life, when people see like when Black men on their square, it's just like there's a universal admiration. It's just like, oh shit.
It's like
you the man.
It's an admiration.
You the man.
It's like the fear of God, right? Like you scared, but you just like, okay. It's like, oh shoot.
Yeah.
But it's like you right. This
exactly.
Like, it's that like, oh, we don't know, we can't control him. We don't we don't know what he's gonna say.
Exactly.
He might say the truth. He might say some uncomfortable truths.
Exactly.
That's how a lot of us Asiatic. I get it.
Facts.
You don't know what we're gonna say. I get it. I'm the guy. People are like, oh shoot.
Oh shit.
Temu's gonna say something.
That's right.
That bro, don't say that. Bro, don't please don't say that in front of these. And it's like
no.
I'll be that guy.
Yeah,
no. I'll be the angry Black guy.
And that's fine. Yeah, you got to play that role sometimes. But like the thing is it's just you've noticed
it gets things done.
It gets things done. But people, it's a quiet reverence / fear. It's just like we had this conversation right before it started. It's the oh shit, what's gonna happen?
I mean, you can't. Happen? They know they can't. I rather be respected than like I used to be liked, and now now I'm not. I don't mind not being liked.
Yeah, that's fine.
But you understand that what I'm doing, I believe in it, and we believe in it, and we're serious.
Facts.
We're not here to. We're not playing about this.
No.
We're not here for likes and giggles. We're not here for charity claps. We're not here for gold stars.
No, we're playing the power game.
We're here for land
and land. And power, land and power. And like, we're unapologetic about it. And people see that. They see in us that these niggas ain't playing at all. And not only are they not playing, they're acting unemotional. They're not acting angry. They're acting intentional, unemotional, and with a plan. They're acting militant. And the thing about people who are militant, when someone's highly militarized, you're white, Black, Hispanic, you submit because you feel that energy. You're just like, it's like being around a drill instructor. It's like, or a good coach. It's just like, oh, this guy knows what he's talking about. This guy knows what he's doing. This guy knows how to execute. You can't say anything to that. You can't say anything to that. And I've been around like good coaches, all of this, all colors. Just like there's this phenomenon that happens. It's a quieting of the atmosphere because the God is coming to the door and people are like, oh shit, he's here. All right. Oh shit. What you gonna do? It's like
we were saying earlier this year, like we accepting what come with that, accepting the mantle, accepting the weight, accepting the responsibility, accepting like the pressure, the stress, accepting like this is what y'all wanted, this is what y'all asked for, this is what y'all be saying, y'all kings and y'all
gods and kings and shit.
Okay, niggas want to be metaphysical and
niggas want to be gods now.
Want to be know thyself and Islamisms and we Moors and we the original. Now what?
Facts.
What come with that? Do it. Do it. Show it.
Exactly.
Be it. Embody it.
Facts, man. There's an expectation now.
Definitely.
And people are expecting
on ourselves.
Facts. And then the external expectation of them being like, oh, y'all go do some God shit. It's just like they're like, okay, cool, do it.
I was having a conversation with someone who wants to tap in with the garden, and basically she was like, did you see yourself here? Like, and I'm like, yeah, the hardest part is getting us to see ourselves here.
Absolutely.
Like the artist part, I've been watching Kanye since 2013. I knew.
Yeah.
When he said he was gonna be a billionaire, I didn't laugh because I'm like, bro, I'm right. You feel me? I'm 10 years behind you, but bro.
He said that in 13.
He said that like in 17, 18. But in 13, the things he was saying.
17, 18.
Like the things he's been saying, like we are gods and we have the power.
Facts.
Like
he's been saying that.
We've been right. A lot of us been resonating with him. So it's more so like. I understand. I view us at a very high level. And I understand we have the capability and the capacity to do high level things.
Yeah.
The hardest part is to not feel like I was a crazy conspiracy theorist until last year.
Yeah.
After last year, I'm not a crazy conspiracy theorist no more. You get what I'm saying? Then it went from a crazy conspiracy theorist to a computer.
I'm glad you brought that up because we're in that time when all the people, the conscious awakening's happening because you know that people are listening to the quick conspiracy theorists. They're not like, I wouldn't say there's not a huge energy swell and like people being like, oh, you niggas is right. What that is like the people who are in the matrix are just looking at the conspiracy theorists and being like, maybe I'll listen more now.
Like you said,
maybe I'll tap into the podcast now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's the time we're in right now.
Maybe Gardner. Remember, like somebody like that's gay. Like maybe the dudes who learn how to grow food organically before a catastrophe happened aren't gay.
Maybe.
And maybe, you get what I'm saying? Like, maybe we should be learning how to grow food. Maybe we should be learning how to become self-sustainable.
Exactly,
Maybe we should be learning how to develop a country, develop a nation, and develop a community. And these type of things that, like I said, it's the micro to macro. It's not me. It's we are extensions of each other. It's not even like me. It's more so just we observing, like you were saying, we observing this is what's happening, and it's up to us to step into it, embodiment, and then be organized, be structured, be clear, and facilitate infrastructure that cultivates this environment.
Because we're the organized vanguard at the tip. It's just at the tip of the new frontier, and then behind the frontier, the tip is the organization and infrastructure that comes in your sweep.
We the visionaries.
Exactly.
We're the innovators.
Exactly.
We the ones who continue going to push it forward. Continue to imagine. Continue to push your imagination. Continue to make you think about things. Make you look at things differently. Make you observe things. Make you think about stuff.
That's right.
Just bring different things into reality and just throw them out and see what works.
Facts, man. And because we're on the frontier of this vanguard, it's like that's why people are like, fucking do it. Because I'm not there yet. So they're watching us at the tip and just being like, okay, well, something's clearly there. I better pay close attention because he's probably going something where I need to go. But I need to make sure it's going to be successful before I pull my full support behind it. And that's all it is, man. No one's going to fuck with you until they know it's a safe bet.
And we've been definitely
right.
But the beautiful part about being an innovator is that we're not like that, right?
Exactly. But we can't be like that.
We also I'm also, like you met Dr. Ross. I know I'm not just. It's not just me spitting rhetoric. There are elders in place. There are people who've been doing this for 40, 50 years.
Bro.
Who that we're aligned with. There are people who are very successful and very very have a lot of resume, a big resume that we are working with. You know? So like I said, it's not even just we just in alignment and we just in position. And we can continue to have this chain link of hey, I'm just gotta do my thing. I just gotta do my task.
That's right.
If I just do my task and you do your task and he do his task and she do her task.
Facts.
And we just do what we gotta do.
Facts.
You're gonna look up and we're gonna flip this whole thing.
Absolutely, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
The difference between this generation of leaders and like I guess the civil rights era is like the whole individual leader, that whole paradigm is gone. I mean, there's going to be leaders, but under the leader, there's going to be infrastructure and a whole team. So that way you can't assassinate the movement because the infrastructure's there. You know what I'm saying? So I guess we're entering the generation where like the gradual or like the expedient rise of consciousness is just like everyone's rising up together as opposed to this nigga going way up here and he getting sniped. Now it's just like we may be a tiny bit above the mass of people, but we're kind of just carrying that whole mass with us. So we're not really the separation. There's not really too much separation, I would guess. We're not like demon. We're not demon. We're not idol. Like I don't look at Ye as like you're the one. Yeah.
Because Ye is like, no, we are the one. Same with Hove, same with a lot of the people who are like, it's like, I've accomplished this because we can accomplish this.
That's right.
And if we don't accomplish this, then none of this really matters.
That's right.
So
exactly.
That's where we're at. Where it's like we know that we have to do something.
That's right.
We know that we have to collectively raise the bar.
Yeah.
We have to do it.
Yeah.
The days of like a couple of us being millionaires and saying we
Tiger Woods, Michael Jordan, it's over, bro.
It doesn't work.
It's over. It doesn't work.
But we can put things in place where everybody has. If everybody's making 100,000 or 89,000 to 100,000, or if everybody's still making 30, 40,000, but we don't have 300,000 of debt.
That's right.
You feel me? So it's not even about like the dollar amount. It's like just the debt and the quality of life.
Yeah.
And our day to day.
Yeah.
If we can change our day to day.
That's right. Yeah, it's it. And that's all. Because the thing is like, we've had this conversation many times. Like, debt is a game. And it's just, if you think that you have to serve the debt before your dreams, then you're a slave to your debt, period. Right? Period. You're a slave. So it's about, like, if you remove someone from the psychology of debt service, then, like, you created a reality for them.
That psychology is really, it's a cold psychology.
It's very cold.
To say, like, hey, you're not a slave, you're free, but you actually owe me
$200,000 that you can discharge in bankruptcy court, and I'll take your wages away if you don't pay it in time. That's what it is.
Out the gate.
Out the gate, bro. Before you even got a job.
As you start your adult life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
And by the way, you didn't know what you signed up for because your parents made you do it because you didn't know the concept of debt, and now you got 200 racks.
And you know what? They'll take it deeper. Your parents didn't co-sign, so they in debt right with you.
Facts. Yeah, man. Whole team serving that debt.
I went to the cordon bleu. That was me. Graduated at the height of the stock market crash, sitting in my interview, and the TV is saying the whole world is in a depression.
Yeah.
And I'm literally about to graduate college.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. I just had a conversation with a brother, Mexican brother, probably an immigrant, Mexican immigrant. He told me that he went to Westwood College and told me the same thing. It's like, bro, yeah, they got me. Yeah, they got you.
They got us.
They got you. And he's doing this. He pushes coffee, entrepreneur. So I'm like, oh, I'm with you, bro. I feel you. It's like this isn't at this point, like this, the millennial, like there's color with millennials, but like it's less color. There's less colors than there's the boomers. Like we don't really bang as bad as boomers do as far as like the white shit and the black shit. Like there's still color in millennials, but as far as there's more with millennials, it's like there's more of an understanding between color lines, I will say.
Relatively.
There's some bullshit. Yeah, there's bullshit, obviously.
There's more of an understanding.
There's an understanding. It's like understanding. It's like I don't really,
It's not as overt. Exactly. It's more so behavior and pathology.
Yeah.
Of a natural separation, of a natural, like, y'all over there, we over here.
Yeah.
We're not gonna really, like, we cool, but y'all over there, we over here.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Y'all live in LA and we live in you know what I'm saying, Century City.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
We live in Culver City and y'all live in, you know, and South Central. You know.
yeah, exactly.
And that's just how it is.
That's just how it is.
That's just how it is.
Y'all
don't live in what? I don't go to Compton.
But I will say with the millennials, they're less threatened by people talking like this than boomers would be. Boomers would be like, you can't do that. Especially even black boomers.
Like you said, a lot of the equity thing, man. That Great Depression, you know, like the stock market crash, and a lot of us millennials, bro, are like, don't let Instagram fool you. You know what I'm saying?
Facts, man.
People are not doing great.
No, not at all, man. Not at all.
A lot of millennials have not recovered from 2008. And they were just starting to recover, and then COVID happened. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? A lot of millennials got kids. Yep. And have to be around their kids all year and got to figure out if they're going to have their kids vaccinated. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Yep. And still recovering from the 2008 stock market crash.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So,
yep.
Yeah, it's like, man, shoot, bro. I don't hate you. I don't hate you because you black, bro. I got you. Nah. I like y'all music. You know what I'm saying?
No, for real, man. No, it's just like this. I heard something yesterday about like how this is like the first generation that's not going to do as well as their parents, and we feel it. We're just like, and there's a whole attitude of like,
not for real.
Fuck y'all niggas across color lines. It's like, we ain't fucking with you boomers, bro. Like that attitude is prevailing across color lines. It's just like, y'all fucked up. Y'all just let this shit happen.
I mean, y'all
just let this shit happen.
It was a bunch of them.
A lot of them.
They the baby boomers.
Facts, bro.
I don't even know if they fully conceptualize, you know what I'm saying, like their own lives.
Yeah.
Because their lives they're all 60 now.
Yeah.
They're still sitting back going, whoa, what happened?
What happened? Yep.
Like, whoa.
I can't retire. I can't retire. I hate my job. My kids don't like me.
No, for real.
What the fuck have I been doing these past 30 years?
Seriously.
For real,
all
bro.
my kids don't believe in Jesus no more. All my kids are the anti-religion.
Yep.
All my grandkids only on YouTube. All my grandkids don't want us. They just want to be on the tablets and iPads all day.
Yes, sir.
All my kids are free spirited, ordering so much debt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
Like,
Yeah,
not all, mind you, not all of them, but y'all to get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But like, and even the ones who are, shout out to my Christians. Even them are very like, it's a very like internal battle nonstop.
Facts, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts,
and
man.
that's no slight. It's just I get it.
Yeah.
I get it because it just.
And bro,
I get it.
And bro, we're examples of that. We are militarized Christians, bro. Like we still Christians. You know what I'm saying? Like we grew up in the church. We still embody the body. Be the body of Christ.
I was just listening to gospel music a couple days ago and thought about my dad and had to shed a tear, bro.
Yeah,
you
facts,
get what I'm saying?
Facts. Like no, we're Christians, man. Like do not get it twisted. It's like, what does that mean? Crystallized into one the Father. That's it. That's it.
It's not. I feel you.
And putting in work.
My job.
So I can make the argument that we're better Christians than most Christians. If we're gonna bang, if we want to bang, let's bang.
Science Temple America, definitely. we believe in Jesus. We definitely tapping with Jesus.
Facts.
Yeshua,
Facts,
whatever
you want to call
character
it.
I definitely adapt the character of try to adapt and learn the character of Jesus to learn and develop my own character.
Facts. And then
how do I navigate? How do I interact with people? How do I treat people?
Because we are the story of Jesus. That resurrected dead Lazarus. That's us. That is the black man. The black man is the first sign of the resurrection of Jesus because he's going to get resurrected and leave this dying world to the new paradise, bro. That's it.
You heard it here first.
That's it. That's it. So yeah,
and mind you, what is resurrection? Asyr. Asyr is agriculture.
Fact.
Right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
They are. Yes, we definitely are the Asiatic man.
Yes, sir.
We are the resurrector because we are the farmers of the planet. We are the farmers of the universe.
Facts.
We are the farmers of physical reality. We work with the seasons. We work with nature.
Yes, sir.
We plant the seeds. Once it dies in the winter, it comes back times 2.
Yes, sir.
It comes back to the same level at another level.
Yes, sir.
It doesn't go back and start from scratch.
Yes, sir.
You save them seeds. You let that soil die. You let it die in the winter, and it's springtime. It's back, and we doubling it up.
Yes, sir.
And then we do it again. It's the next spring we tripling it up.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's how it's resurrection.
That's right.
It's all agriculture.
Yes, agriculture is resurrection.
We always gonna have more seeds. And we always gonna spark.
And we as the originators of the universe, the facilitators of the resurrected agricultural body of material existence. Right? That's it.
We are the physical manifestation of the Creator itself.
Facts.
That is resurrection.
Facts.
You
Facts.
feel me?
Facts.
That's why our Asyr was green.
Yeah, facts.
You feel me?
Yes, sir. Yeah, and point is, we're Christians, and we're just bringing science because people, the quote unquote conventional mainstream Christians, they don't like to get science because they think that their belief in science are incompatible with God is science, God is mathematics. Like there's no separation between God, science, and mathematics. They're all one and the same. You just got to learn how to glue them all together to complete your theology, and that way you know what you're talking about. You're not just using the Bible interpreted in a way that's just not scientifically true, because the Bible can be scientifically true. It's very scientific if properly understood. And then most people, for example, I was pushing final calls at the Crenshaw Mall and talking to a brother, and I was going to hand him a paper, and he told me, I think he just said something like, I'm a Christian. And then didn't want to take a paper. And I was like, oh, I understand. So am I, brother. And then because I didn't bang on him, he just asked me to explain myself.
Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, what do you mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean? And I told him, I was like, I didn't get as scientific as we just were just right now, but I made the example is like that Jesus, the time of Jesus is right now, and I'm living proof of that because Jesus is talking to you through me because I'm the body of Christ. Yeah. And why do you think that the story of Jesus represents just one individual in one piece of time, and you expect the same individual to fly out the sky and save you in this time? No. Jesus is a multifarious definition. There's Son of God, sure, but there's also just the body of his followers and his believers. But the first amongst those is the most spiritually dead, which is the black man and woman of America. So I went somewhere along those lines.
It's 1,000 watt. You can slice it 1,000 ways.
1,000 different ways, bro.
Because we in the temple we say that Jesus represents justice.
Boom. Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And back to marriage nature, Jesus is a culmination of Asyr.
Yes, sir.
He's the physical embodiment of Christ.
That's right.
That's why he taps in with the Holy Spirit.
Yes, sir.
The metal nether.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I gave him a taste of that conversation, and he didn't fight me after that. He gave me $50.
Born from Tom Mary.
Yeah.
He was born out of Mary.
That's right. Yeah.
He spent his childhood in Tom Mary.
Yes, sir. Yep. Born of an Egyptian mother. So yeah, thank you.
What is that? You get me saying?
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
Who comes from the tribe of David?
Yes, sir.
On paper.
That's right.
You get what I'm saying? That's why he went to be born there.
Exactly.
Because he comes from royalty. People act like Jesus was some poor dude.
Nah. No, sir.
He would come from literally on paper. He comes from a descendant of King David.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
The nigga wasn't no lame.
No,
you know
not at all, bro.
Nigga wasn't no broke. Bro, you feel me? Like, bro, come from real them people. Yeah. Wise man came to pull up on them. Multiple wise men.
Yes, sir.
Came to pull up.
Yeah.
And gave bro frankincense, gold, and myrrh.
For a reason.
As kings, like you don't just frankincense is one of the most valuable things on the planet.
It smells good too.
It's one of the most
it smells so good. It's
literally the highest fragrance you can smell. It's literally will raise your vibration the highest it can raise. It's only reserved for kings.
Yeah, we should bring that shit next time.
It's literally only reserved for kings.
Absolutely. Man, I love frankincense, man.
And myrrh.
Yes, sir.
I got them both.
Yeah, let's bring them next time. Yeah, let's pop it up. Let's do it.
You're right. Not facts.
Yeah, we really should.
Not facts.
We really should, man.
Facts.
Yeah, because we talking Jesus, man. No, and it's like, but the point is, I love Jesus. I love gospel music. I love the Holy Spirit. I love Jesus. I love the message of Jesus because I have the proper understanding of it, and it's not complete. I'm always going to be tapping into the story of Jesus, because the story of my life, the story of your life, is the story of our people. It's the story of the downtrodden person who's going to get justice. His day of the Son of Justice is coming. Like you said, right? And you said, like, Jesus is justice.
Jesus is justice.
Yeah, Jesus is justice. Jesus was a brother that lived 2,000 years ago. Jesus is me and you. Jesus is the sister that can't see but been leading her people out of darkness for years. Like, that's the Jesus, bro. It is another quote that just came to my mind. The meek shall inherit the earth. That's Jesus. Right? That's it. He represents that truth coming into fruition. Right? And the downfall of wicked tyrannical rule. Right.
That's Jesus. He said the golden rule, man. He said, I'm here for the golden rule, bro. Yeah. I feel you with all of the laws, but what's the ultimate foundational principle?
Do unto others?
Do unto others as you had them do to you.
Absolutely.
You feel me?
Yes, sir.
Reciprocate, electromagnetism.
Yes, sir.
The thought, the seed. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
Put out what you want to come back.
Yes, sir.
Do as you want to allow.
That's right. That's it.
Like and that's my art. He said, just live in my art. Just be in my art. Just be harmonious.
Yes, sir.
Be balanced.
Yeah, be balanced.
Be balanced.
That's right.
Just treat people how you want them to be treated.
That's
how you want them to treat you.
Be at peace.
And sometimes you gotta treat somebody how you want them to treat you.
Exactly.
Like, bro, no, you don't get it, so I gotta you feel me?
I gotta lay it down.
I gotta let you know, bro. I don't rock with you.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, that's it. Because you would expect that same
it didn't mean only just go walk around, love everybody, and shake everybody. No. You gotta keep your heart light too.
That's it. Real.
Sometimes we be treating people that we know we should treat a certain way different than, like, sometimes we don't treat people the way they treat us. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes we don't treat people the way we want them to treat. Sometimes you get what I'm saying? Like, it's the full spectrum. It ain't just the sunshines and the rainbows. It's like you feel me? Yeah. On your square too. Like,
facts, man. No, exactly. And that being on your square means holding people accountable for bullshit because you expect the same in turn. So what that does when you ratchet it back to your own existence is, like, it keeps you on your square, right? Because you expect others to hold you accountable for your bullshit, so you don't want to get called out. So you're always on your square, always on your square. And then if you don't have dirt on yourself, you could feel free to call out others' dirt because you're not going to be like, oh, I'm not going to say that because I did this. Yeah. Because I got this dirt, I'm not going to call out that dirt. For example, if you're cheating on your wife, cheating on your husband, you see someone else doing it, you're not going to call out that bad behavior. You ain't gonna call it out.
Yeah, man.
You're gonna be like, oh, well, who am I? I can't say shit. I'm doing the same shit.
Discipline and accountability, they go hand in hand. That's part of my book. Your taste buds not your God.
Yes,
plug. Your taste buds not your God. That's a chapter. Your taste buds not your God. Discipline and accountability go hand in hand.
Facts, bro.
Because because like you said, a lot of us don't like holding people accountable because we don't want to be held accountable.
Facts. Facts.
It's not that we don't want to hold them accountable. We just don't want.
We don't want that same work applied to us. We don't want the work. We don't want the work.
We don't want them. But then when you maintain your discipline and to say, okay, I need to push through that because we both need to be held accountable still.
Facts.
At the end of the day, we both, there are things that I don't want you to call out about me.
Yeah.
But I'm going to call these things out about you because I love you.
Exactly.
And when you call these things out about me,
I
know that you're only calling about me because you love me.
Exactly.
Because we squad.
Yeah.
Because the goal, the end goal, the mission is the most important. It's like a sports team. I understand why people love sports. I love sports. But it's like the purpose is like coming together to achieve a mission.
Yeah.
And if somebody's dropping the ball, you can't just act like they're not dropping the ball. You know what I'm saying? If somebody missing their tackles,
bro. If
somebody not blocking,
why'd you drop that shit?
It's like, bro, we still boys, but bro, like you gotta stop dropping, get your mind in the game.
Do some drills next practice. Don't do that shit. You cost us the game, bro.
You cost us the shit, bro.
You cost us the game.
And you cost us the game, you can cost us the champion, you can cost us the first seed and the third seed.
Facts.
That's a big difference,
yes,
bro.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man.
You drop that 2nd and 10 is very different than 2nd and 6.
Absolutely.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I have this whole psychology of team sport is real. Like I realized there's a difference between people who didn't play sports and people who did. And just like you don't understand the fact that you fucking up affects other people.
Yeah.
It really does.
Yeah.
It ain't about like, oh, don't be a dick. It's like, no, you're fucking up my reality now.
Yeah.
Right?
And that's because you messing people pay grade, messing people money. But that's what I'm saying. The ultimate team sport is agriculture. It's farming.
Absolutely.
You get what I'm saying? Imagine because it's still teams coming together and multiple teams coming together for the same task, for the same goal.
Yeah.
And the goal is millions of people. The goal is everybody.
Super team, man.
Yeah, big team, super conglomerate. Team. Imagine the NFL working together as one unit.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I remember when I worked on a farm, like I remember like we had to wake up super early, but I woke up early because I had to because I was part of a team.
Yeah.
If I didn't wake up, the work wouldn't have gotten done.
It's just that simple.
It's that simple. So it's being in that environment forces superior behavior more than your norm because you're the energy exertion of the team velocity or whatever that pulls you upward, period. So that's why it's pivotal. That's why you must operate in teams when you're operating at scale in anything, especially agriculture, but anything. If you want to build a business, you need a team to do it, bro. We've had this conversation too.
And I'm still, we're still learning that.
This lone gun cowboy shit doesn't work.
It don't work.
It does not work.
It does not work. Like even though I add a million, communicating agriculture is the foundation of civilization because agriculture teaches you civilization. I'm still learning those lessons too.
Me too.
I'm still learning how to trust, how to work with people, how to communicate, how to stay accountable, how to stay disciplined, how to do my tasks. Absolutely. I'm such a free-spirited, creative person that it's like, no, I need to do. You
got to do shit.
I need to send these emails.
You got to send emails. You got to fill out spreadsheets. All that shit. You got to, bro.
I need to do it.
You got to.
I need to do it.
You got to.
Because I can, if I just do it today, and I just do it tomorrow.
I haven't held you accountable for it yet, but there's gonna come a day when I have to be like, bro, like,
you need to come on, call me because I'm always doing so many things. But those little things, like I need you to write the spreadsheet thing. Yeah, we said a lot. I'm supposed to see out a spreadsheet, and I ain't did it yet.
You haven't even filled out your spot in it. You haven't even done your shit. And I saw that, and I was like, we got this is what we dealing with.
Hey man, but once again,
this nigga can't fill out 3 cells on a spreadsheet, bro.
I send out I send out all my emails. I have my meetings. I make my phone calls. Right, I have meetings.
I understand.
You get what I'm saying? But
I understand.
I'm doing when we doing this podcast. I'm gonna do it tonight.
I understand. It's pretty easy, bro. You gotta just type. It's all you gotta do is type.
I know.
Type shit in a cell.
I understand, bro.
It, bro.
I understand.
I understand. But I saw it. I was like, oh, okay, I see it.
I understand.
All right.
Because my mind goes, it's not this, it's this, and everything that come with it. Which I got it. Boom, boom, boom. It's like that's like a full thing. That's like a task. It's like okay, I'm going to sit down and do this.
Yeah.
And
5 minutes.
No. even if it is, my mind goes, no, you never know. You got to be prepared. You got to be prepared for it to be 30, 45 minutes.
Oh, God.
My mind, is it right? Is it wrong?
I understand. I understand.
Because I also got to tell other people to do it too, right?
That's true.
And then I got to have dialogue.
I understand.
I got to have conversation.
I understand.
Now I got to be prepared.
If we break down the first step of this task, we're gonna audit this motherfucker, bro. We're gonna audit it. All you got to do is cover your square first. Because how you gonna run to niggas and be like, fill this out when you haven't done it?
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So let's take it step by step. The very first step is you filling out, which is your first name and last name, your address and phone number. And if you wanted, I even offered, listen, just put your address in there so I can look up your senator, your state senator, and state assembly member.
No, fact.
Yeah. So I that's the hard part. That I can understand could be like hard work.
But my point,
and I was gonna do that shit for you.
No, but my point is that doing that first step, I have to be prepared for every single step. I got to be prepared for.
I disagree.
I have to be.
You
prepared.
think you have to do all the other?
I understand. I'm not. I'm very clear.
I'm busting the myths right now.
We're doing it. This is agriculture. This is the accountability.
And also, this is also auditing shit. So we need to have Tony back on here so we get to talk to why does Temu think he has to solve the fucking world hunger to accomplish a simple task? All the nigga got to do is put his name in his spreadsheet.
They go hand in hand.
I understand exactly where you're coming from, which is why I'm putting the hammer down. Really, like, no, you do not need to have a whole elusive plan to do one thing. To do one thing.
Because of me, it's a task. I get you, but it's not just one thing. That's my point.
I understand.
A task is a task. When I do tasks,
it's not just one thing.
It's tasks.
But this first step is one thing.
I agree.
You get what I'm saying?
I'm definitely.
And I understand completely where you're coming from.
I dropped the ball, and I could have. I'm going to do it
with low stakes. I mean, like I was just like, it's hard for me to go out to Carlton and Anna and be like, fill this shit out. If
and
the homie doesn't got the shit on it, it's like, why would I do it if the ringleader ain't even done the shit yet? You know what I'm saying? It makes it very difficult for me.
I mean, I mind you.
So it's just
mind you.
I understand.
And there's no part of me that's disagreeing with you saying this is being done and should have been done and will be done and it's going to get done.
Yeah, I understand. But I also realize it's not.
I heard it here. Like I said, I'm getting better.
This is not your lane, bro. You've told me before, and I knew this before I said it. I'm like, this is going to be a test. I'm going to see, can this nigga do this one simple thing?
Oh, gosh.
I understand. So now I know, but I'm also like, you have luckily, you have skill sets that offset this.
Yes, and it's okay to remind me. Yeah, exactly. I need to remind. Hey, Tim.
Yeah.
Temu, just fill this out.
Yeah.
You right, bro. Let me fill this out right now.
Exactly.
For me, like don't. I don't have a negative relationship with being reminded of things.
I understand.
Like I said, I don't have a negative relationship with being held accountable.
Yeah.
You feel me? I know I need to be held accountable. I know that.
Yeah.
I'm such a creative and I'm always doing so many things that I could drop the ball on something and then just drop the ball on it.
Yeah.
And then
all the other shit.
Over time, it turns to that thing I dropped the ball on, be like, oh, you ain't shit. So my insecurities pop out too of like, I'll be wanting to not drop a ball because it's like, if I don't want to be them focused on the ball I dropped as opposed to all these 3-pointers I'm making.
Facts. But I understand.
But I understand. I dropped the ball on certain things. I dropped the ball on communication at times. That's why I'm doing my best to facilitate, get in the team. I know I need a team. I know I need a team. I know we need a team.
We need a team.
We need a team.
We need a team.
Because we have so many things to do.
Facts, man.
And we're trying to do all these big things, get 300, get hundreds of acres.
Bro, yeah.
And so sometimes when I'm trying to get hundreds of acres,
I understand. Bro, I'm in the same.
I might forget to do the spreadsheet.
Yeah, I understand, bro. We dealing with the same dilemma right now. I was like, we've got literally the kingdom at our fingertips, and it's like, but fuck, we don't have a team to fill out the spreadsheet, so I got to do it myself. Damn. Yes. And also there's this whole psychological phenomenon by which when you have all of this shit on the horizon and don't have any tangible steps in between all of the big things that you see, how do you scale this mountain?
Exactly.
And that's the dilemma. It's like, oh, I love this mountain. This mountain is what we prayed for. Mm-hmm. But oh man, okay, maybe I'll just turn away. Now.
No, I feel you.
Bro, I'll just go take a nap.
Like you said, we're stepping into that of like, okay, we did it. We've manifested it.
The mountain.
Or like we're watching it become manifest.
Facts, bro.
Right? Even if it hasn't fully materialized. But we are watching. It's like a baby.
Yeah.
It's like babies in labor. You know, and it's like, oh shoot, a baby's coming. The water broke. You know a baby's coming. The baby isn't there. We're in labor. Labor might take an hour. Labor might take 18 hours. But we're in that labor stage of this.
Facts.
Of like we are watching the things we have said coming to reality.
Yeah, not for the record, not just for the 300 acres, but also for the grocery store, bro. Like, bro, that happened like overnight. You know what I'm saying? It was just there. South LA Food Co-op, and now we're part of the team. Now we got acres. Now we got food supply for a grocery store. Now we got funding for all this shit.
That's another thing I need to do too. I need to officially join the South LA.
Oh, that's real. Yeah, that's real. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So
Another. Yes, sir.
2 tasks.
Yes, sir. Get on it, bro. Yes, sir. But like I said, it's like I noticed all these things, but I haven't been like, you need to do it yet.
See, that's it. And I'm gonna tell you, that's
not yet.
Don't drop the ball on that. It's okay to hold me accountable. Hold me accountable
because the stakes aren't that high. It's just like it didn't cost me nothing yet.
But those are little things that could those little slippery slopes.
Yeah, it's very slippery.
Because that could be the difference between
getting
make or break.
$2 million from the state and not because the nigga didn't send, didn't press send.
Yeah. No,
it's like that,
because you didn't be like, "Yo, Temu, just do this. Make sure you do this.
Make sure you do this." That's real, bro. Yeah,
you feel me?
Yeah, and also like,
and I'm not really shifting the blame.
I understand. No, I understand.
Like, I know I need help.
I've got to. Yeah, I just like but now that we are officially, now we're working together for real. Now it's like, all right, nigga, like, oh God, you gonna bring out this part of me? You gonna bring out the manager? You gonna bring out Kinko's, nigga?
I don't have a problem with authority, bro. Like I said, I'm not the person who's like, you can't tell me what to do. I learned to look. I have no problem submitting.
Yeah,
I have no problem understanding. I need direction, and guidance. That's why I said I answer the older men. I work with older men. I work with people who say, "Temu, do this, and this."
Oh, okay.
Dr. Ross, Roosevelt, the people older than me who call me and like, "Hey, brother Elo," who's like, "Bro, I need you to do this."
Yeah,
this,
Roosevelt
this.
too. Yes, sir. You know yeah, that's right.
And I'll be like, "All right, like, I don't have, I'm even if I think that this is what I want to do, I'm not above reproach."
Exactly. So, and then also, I have the understanding. It's like you and I have had different skill sets, different life paths, different training. So my training was very much fucking execution based. Because not only corporate, like the epitome of corporate, like at a Big Four accounting firm, Ernst & Young, bro. Like, so that whole world revolves around what are you doing with your time? You have to literally clock every minute of your time to charge clients. You know what I'm saying? So going through that rigor, lawyers go through this shit too. Billable hours, bro. Like that makes you very conscious of things that you could actually say that you do and check mark. So the good part of that is that it makes you militarized when it comes to executing of tasks. The bad part of that is that it's very difficult to be at peace with doing nothing. You feel me?
Nothing.
Sometimes you just got to be peace. It's like, bro, we got all the shit to work. Just chill. Like it's going to happen. But when you're always on the hamster wheel, like I need to check the check mark mind. The hamster wheel is like you stop that momentum and your spirit is still looking to lurch forward into something when that it's not ready for yet. It's not ready for it.
Facts.
So you got to chill and meditate. So my dilemma is like,
that's very important. That's very imperative, bro.
Absolutely.
To like stop.
And you told me that. Nothing. And you told me that last week. It's like I need to meditate. And I was telling you the same problem I'm having. I mean, you had to tell me like, bro, you got to chill.
So I'm gonna chill. So this is what we're gonna do, right? Yeah, I'm gonna be checking in on you, making sure you meditating.
Facts, man.
And you're gonna check in on me, making sure I'm doing my little small tasks.
Shit. There we go.
Or no, let me not do that. Doing my administrative. Let me not even diminish it because administrative is extremely imperative. Let me be very clear,
man. It's the glue.
You make sure I do my administrative stuff. I'm gonna make sure you do your self care, check in, meditation.
Yes, sir.
Like we both got to hold each other accountable for setting goals. We realize that's something we both got to work on.
Facts.
Setting goals and executing the goals.
Yeah, man.
And just setting them. Just at least getting the habit of setting the goals.
Setting goals.
And striving to accomplish them.
Gotta have them.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotta have them. Especially we need a team and we need goals.
Yeah, and ASAP. And the teams are being formulated.
Yes, they
definitely.
are. Yes, they are.
And we actually gonna tap into. We're applying for funding to be able to make sure that the state, because the technical assistance and outreach budget for underserved farmers and Black Indigenous people of color, whatever.
Yeah.
There's a framework for it, but underserved farmers is the most thing, right?
Yeah.
Historically underserved and things of that nature.
Yeah.
There's 5.7 million that's going to go into technical assistance of that next year.
Yes, sir.
Right. So we are putting things in place to
2022.
To make sure that we apply for that and make sure that we get access to that, because that's what I do. Like,
Facts.
This is technical assistance and outreach. Let's be very clear.
Yeah.
Like, we're talking to people about farming, agriculture, budgets, and resources. And like I'm correlating putting things in place to really be able to distribute this information I'm learning from the CDFA. I had to learn, like, this is new. I had to figure out what is the best way to distribute this information. I tried going Instagram Live. That's really not the best way.
Yeah.
I tried making Instagram posts. That's really not the best way, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying different ways to correlate with my generation. But ultimately, what we're putting in place is creating Google Docs, creating newsletters, creating email chains, and then also be able to go around Southern California and speak directly to people. Go to schools, go to the different farms, and we're applying for the funding to make sure that we can get compensated rightly.
Absolutely.
We need trucks. We need better equipment. We need better software. We need a staff.
Facts.
We need phone. We need business phones.
Yes, sir.
We need business computers.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? We need business cards.
Yeah, and I think you hit something with saying, like, we have to make have to make this work that we're advocating for. We just got to make it attractive to the people who might call gardening gay. Like, no, for real. And that's the thing. It's like you, in order for us to be successful, we have to.
Let me know how that worked out for you.
How do we make this seemingly boring farming shit attractive to people who are in the matrix?
And
right?
You know me, I'm a raise you, which is how do we show people that getting involved in this full spectrum of this whole entire industry, including farming, is like imperative.
Absolutely.
And whoever gets in, you're a part of. Like you're getting in at Bitcoin at $5.
Facts.
You know, like
absolutely.
Like it's not only is it cool, but it's the future.
Yeah.
You know, like agriculture, food is the future. It's the past, the present, future. Facts. It'll always be here. It's something that you're gonna always be able to tap into. And we need scientists.
Facts.
We need medicine.
Yes, sir.
We need herbalists.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? We need I forgot the thing. Homeopathic.
Yeah.
We need homeopathic.
Absolutely.
Doctors. We need people.
Absolutely.
You feel me?
Yeah, man.
It's very real.
And the game that the rulers are playing right now is like they see all this conscious awakening happening. So it's like what their stratagem is. Let's build another universe for them to go into to distract them from the essential universe of physical agriculture, which is Earth. That's what all this is. This Web3, this virtual reality, metaverse. Is what this is, man. It's them trying to, like, they've already exploited physical reality to the max. So now it's like, all right, let's build another universe on top of this physical reality that we've mastered to then manipulate them on that level. Right. So that is, and
mind you, I see people. I'm not in opposition of
not at all
of our leaders and people who are pushing it. And mind you, I get it.
It's going to happen. You can't stop the internet. What has happened? What we're witnessing right now. You've heard this concept,
but like you said, people are gonna. I'm not in opposition, but people are gonna still eat.
Facts. Unless they just have people literally in pods. Unless they're really thinking like having people in pods and just here, listen, we'll just come in. Here's your tube. You never know. You've seen the Matrix, right? Like the Matrix world is very fast approaching. Where y'all just plug in. Fuck
y'all
it.
Let me know how that work out for y'all. We gonna be over here eating food and
real
food
on a farm, a real physical farm, as far as we can tell. Period.
And then once we get that food stuff situated, once we got food and shelter, we can, to me, in my honest vantage point, once we have food and shelter and an economy, then we can start talking about all this other stuff over here with the metaverse.
Oh, absolutely,
and all this
bro.
NFT. We talking about we ain't got no land.
Thank you. We
don't have no land, bro.
Facts, and that's
Do we understand that we are less than 5% of all the farmers in the country?
Yes, sir. Yeah, no. You are Speaking of skipping steps, y'all out here trying to create NFT-based wealth and don't have any fucking land. It's like
we don't have no land, bro. And I'm not. I mind you, we can learn it. I'm not in opposition of learning.
Oh, not at all.
But it's like,
just to quickly say, we must learn that technology as well, because what we can do and should do and will do is figure out to relate. And I'm talking about it right now because the whole concept of NFT and Web3, it really just clicked this past week for me. So I'm like, okay, I get it now. NFTs are just a way to facilitate an experience. But the value of this experience is best experienced in the world that we don't have, in the metaverse, in this new world that we don't have experience in. Some people talking about NFT Nikes and all that shit. Like I didn't understand it because I was trying to have that value in the physical physical world. I'm
it's
like,
Ready Player One.
Yeah, exactly what it is. That's really what it is.
Yeah,
and then I had that cognition. I had that cognition that
but niggas still gotta eat. That's
facts,
like
facts.
I'm like, okay, that's cool. Like, go. I'm not in that. Go do that and go. Y'all gonna run it up. I'm not in a position of them of people who doing that. They're gonna run it up. They're gonna make more fiat than me. Y'all got it, right?
Yeah.
Granted, y'all got it. Cool.
Make more crypto, make more fiat because the crypto is a plug into this world.
I got it.
Right.
But
that's it.
I know that people gonna eat.
That's right.
And so my great grand, listen. I'm playing long game with
Super
this.
long.
Super long game.
Super long.
Right?
Yeah.
In 100 years, and everybody on NFTs and everybody in the metaverse, we gonna have some land and some food.
Yes, sir.
You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
My great grandkids gonna have food and land no matter what. And then they can hire somebody to do all that and all that stuff.
And then think about this.
You can pay somebody for all that.
Bring the metaphor back to the Matrix. It's like we're talking about Zion.
Yeah.
We're talking about this is what Zion's gonna look like. Well, y'all out here playing in the Matrix, the NFTs and the crypto universe and blah 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 blah. We're gonna actually play with the real shit.
And like I said, I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
And a lot of them gonna run it up, mind you. I ran up.
And
I just
we can run. No, we're gonna be over there running up too.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like I looked at my Bitcoin wallet and I was up like 30% today.
Bro, my Ethereum is killing it right now, bro.
Litecoin, all that. I'm not in opposition of it. It's just, is this what we're gonna? We don't have no land.
You gotta engage that world with your priorities, right?
Yeah,
you can't have fucked up ass priorities and be overly exposed and over here when you don't have the primary real estate valued real estate in the universe. Earth, it's especially it's Earth.
And
you have to have Earth
don't understand
under your feet. That
we
you
don't
own,
understand our industries.
Facilitate.
We don't understand our political system.
No.
We don't understand. Like I said, I accept that we're growing up. We're stepping into like the world.
Yeah.
Right? Like we're stepping into like being in charge of the world.
Yeah.
We're going to have to understand politics.
Yeah.
We're going to have to understand infrastructure.
Yes.
We're going to have to understand economies.
Facts.
We're going to have to understand how to build a nation.
Markets, trading.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah, bro. If everybody making 100,000 on NFTs and Bitcoin, and then if everybody wants to be better than the worker, then then the system itself is still gonna go to them. That's what I'm saying. Like, we can destroy the system, we can all run it up.
Yeah.
But okay, who gonna still take care of the electric grid?
Facts.
Who gonna take care of the food?
Facts.
Who gonna take care of the plumbing? Nobody want to be plumbers no more. So then we ain't gonna have no more plumbers.
Robots.
You get what I'm saying? Like
yeah. Well,
the world is still the world. That's what I'm saying. Like,
no, exactly.
The world is still the world.
That's true.
And we need to make sure that we getting us ready to be a part of the world, be a part of building a nation. We can't if everybody if everybody just Bitcoin millionaires.
Exactly.
Right? Who got time?
Yeah,
to grow food?
Yeah, exactly.
Who got time to build? Who got time to build houses?
The real levers of civilization, which is land.
Who's our architectures? We don't got you know what I'm saying?
That's real.
When we gonna have architectures? When we gonna have people get involved in the industry?
That's real.
And get involved in the world.
Yeah.
And I'm not in opposition. It's just that, like I said, foundation. What's step one?
Yeah, the foundation.
As we talked about it. As we talked about it, we seen what happened, and we seen step one. Yep. And step one was never just.
Nope.
And then it crumbled. It couldn't even last a year.
It crumbled. It didn't last year. Didn't last year. BWO didn't last year. Didn't last year.
That's all honest.
Yeah, and let's be real. Like they did not have a focus on agriculture, right, wrong, or indifferent, as you would say. But that is what it is. But while that was jumping off, we were talking agriculture, and here we are attacking agriculture, getting ready to launch off into where we're going. But let's think about this. So we got two things going on. We got the rise of this quote unquote metaverse, this virtual reality world, this real world, right? So this is happening.
We ain't capping. We not making up stories.
No, it's really going into here, and a vaccine that's the bridge to that world to this world.
Yeah.
That then
think about that. Get vaxxed, and then you can't go to the restaurants. You can't go to no bars and then plug in with
and then plug in. Yeah,
so you're gonna be vaccinated. You ain't gonna even be. You going, man?
It's crazy, man. They're preparing you for this thing. They're preparing you. It's like let's finesse your coding to just make it easier to plug that ass in, right? And like a lot of stuff.
Are they gonna have a digital, like you gotta have a Vax card to come into the metaverse?
I don't know, bro. Yeah. It's a good question. It's a very good question. So we have this metaverse coming, right? So, and then we've this transition that we're talking about here. So we got this, and we also know you and I is that the Asiatics is taking over. Like we taking it back. So I raised the question again, like I raised last episode in this episode. What does the transition look like? So we got the transition between Rite rulership and Asiatic black man rulership. That transitioning in the works right now, as evidenced right here, right now. Then we've got this new world built mostly by AI in the Caucasian mind, which is the metaverse, this virtual reality. So, what are we going to be masters of both worlds?
I definitely think we are. That's what I'm saying.
Is that what it looks like?
I'm observing. Like I follow all the people who are the leaders of the crypto.
You and I both.
I follow them.
I listen to. I have very close attention.
I'm in the Discords. You get what I'm saying?
Facts,
I've bought the class. I've bought Bitcoin classes. I've studied Bitcoin.
Yes, sir.
I'm not in opposition.
Not at all.
Of the metaverse.
Not at all.
I understand. I just understand.
We have our priorities, right? We got a yeah, exactly.
And I understand what we can specialize in is bringing that to this.
Yes. How do we bridge this digital reality to the physical reality?
That's what got me in this position in the first place.
How do you use for example, how to use NFTs to bridge this reality between the digital reality into the physical reality? Do you sell do you sell a garden bed NFT experience that you could buy as an NFT?
You feel me?
And then you could have access to a Discord to see what's going on with this garden bed, and then that's the digital world, and then you have access to the fruit of the labor in the actual physical world. That's one way that you can finesse NFTs.
The metaverse could be where we have our. I was thinking this too. I'll be brainstorming like, okay, our NFTs could be our own agricultural library.
Ooh.
Right, and you tap in with this. Now you have access to all of this agricultural information. Or our metaverse can be like our own agricultural
instead of I know kung fu.
Like I know how to grow food.
I know how to grow food.
I know how to do organic gardening.
Damn, that's real, man.
Or on the flip of like, okay, the metaverse is going to be like, okay, a universe like a library, where like, hey, you can go learn. You can tap into their part of the metaverse and learn all the information about organic gardening, homeopathic medicine, growing cannabis, growing food, specialty crops, how to get things funded, what organizations are funding, different resources, a full library, a full agricultural library in the metaverse.
That's big.
That's what I'm on. Is like this is I'm doing food. I'm doing real life first, and we can bring real life to this, and we can bridge that gap. But this
serves the higher priority.
Yes.
Period.
We have to eat, bro. We don't have no land.
That's right. Thank you.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
absolutely.
We don't have no land, bro.
And then if we're gonna talk like capitalists, we could use this, provide this value in the metaverse to capitalize and bring that wealth to secure more real estate in the real world.
Yes.
So
and doing both. I rock with digital real estate. I bought websites and just keep them. I listen. Like I said, my ears to the streets. I'm not.
Absolutely, bro.
I'm not in that position. But it's like, hey, but it's like, once again, it's like
we're not putting all of our energy over here, bro. No, hell no.
And it's also like, it's not like a how can I say this? It's not like a down with them, be with us.
No.
It's more so like a, hey, we see y'all.
We see.
For those over there who want to tap in with this over here, just know you can. Yeah. And for people who want to start preparing for both, just know you can.
That's
like we said. For people who want to learn how to grow food, you can. People who want to learn how to be a rancher, you can. People who want to learn how to be an urban farmer, you can. If you want to be a commercial farmer, you can.
Facts, man.
And there are all these resources over here that will teach you the metaverse and the blockchain and all that stuff.
And let's be real, bro. There's gonna be nerds who just stay over there. But I want them on my team. Be like, okay, yeah, but at least you have a connection with the land because you're part of a team with a connection to the land. But you stay your nerd ass in the metaverse and do your thing and code for me, bro.
At least
you know what I'm saying?
Invest into this over here too.
Exactly.
Help us buy more land for our people.
Exactly.
Man.
And you are
help us grow more food for our people.
Exactly.
Man.
And you
put some bread up, put some cash up, put some Bitcoin up.
Facts. And you are investing into by being a part of a team that has a connection to the land, and you're just doing your coding thing in the metaverse. Because that's your shit. You're a gamer. You play World of Warcraft for 34 years. That's what you do, bro. You know what I'm saying? And let's be real, like,
let's create an agricultural video game.
Fact, that too. Yeah, man.
Let's create an agricultural RPG.
Yeah, man. It's real. That's a good idea.
Let's create an agricultural fighter game.
Yeah, man.
Like this is the foundation of civilization.
Facts.
Like we can flip this and keep this going. Like
Facts,
you know me, I can just
Facts.
I can shit out more ideas of how we can use organic. I have a list of like 10 different things. I have a year's worth of content in my mind, bro, that I wrote down this week. That I was like, bro, I have over a year worth of content.
Yeah.
I have over a year worth of like things. I have so many things, so many ways we can bring agriculture to the digital realm and how agriculture can continue to. I haven't even scratched the surface on the ways that agriculture can continue to just be the foundation of our civilization.
Facts, man.
You get what I'm saying?
Facts, man. Yeah, man.
So yeah, sometimes it's hard for me to do an Excel sheet.
I understand. That's why I didn't get mad at you. I was just like, okay, I get it. This nigga, all right.
Because I'll be thinking about how we can make a metaverse library of agriculture, and a history of all of the famous black farmers, and a history of farming and Kemet and like Tamarian farming.
See, that's it.
And how we farmed in Tamari, and how we create riverbanks, and how we created agriculture, and how we correlated to Asyr, and what Asyr means, and how you can be Asyr and be farming.
Facts. And then another thing.
And movies and plays. Yeah, I got movies of Asyr, bro. I have movies of different Kemetic kings.
Facts. And then Jemiah and I were having this conversation about how the Asiatic black man has so much history and knowledge under his belt, like it's difficult to know where to start. Like there's Kemet, but that's one piece, bro. That's literally one piece.
One piece. And I could just run it on. I could just, man, bro. I'm telling you,
that I don't know. I know Kemet through you. Literally, that's it. Through my own experience when I was there.
You know
that
how
I
many
can't recall,
movies that we can make?
Bro.
I would love to make about just the 18th dynasty alone, bro.
Yeah.
Akhenaten and King Tut.
Yeah.
And Amenhotep III. Amenhotep III, greatest movie ever, bro.
Right.
Ever.
Why?
And then because I live. Now you're gonna give me.
I got you.
Amenhotep III, bro, was like the most extravagant king ever, bro. Then mind you, Akhenaten is the child of Amenhotep III.
Yeah.
But Amenhotep III was like known as like the golden king. Known as like, bro, just running it up, running the world.
Yeah.
The most illustrious, the most beautiful. That's the highest time area's ever been.
Eighth dynasty?
That's the 18th dynasty.
18th, yes, sir.
Right? You know what I'm saying? But like, bro, even the pyramids. Like I told you, I remember how to build the pyramids.
I understand.
I knew the bottom of I knew the bottom of the pyramid was red. And then I studied the bottom of the Giza pyramid and it's red.
Oh, shit.
And I've met people who've been there and they're surprised that I know I know what the pyramids are. I know like the whole concept of the pyramid.
Why are they red? You remember?
Because it's just the color of the chakras.
Oh, yes, sir. Okay, sir.
It's the same as the chakras.
Yes, sir.
Red.
Oh, dude.
Yes, bro. It's the chakras.
Oh, shit. I never made that connection.
I know.
Wow.
It goes red, orange, brown. It's red and black.
Red is root?
Red, yeah, root. Red and black, orange and brown.
Damn.
Yellow.
Damn.
And turquoise. Green and pink. Blue and like light blue.
Wow.
Purple and white. That's why the top is white. The top is limestone, but the top is just white or clear.
Wow.
For the crown chakra.
That would make sense.
And this is a big radio station. It's how we talk to all of our different kings and all over the solar system.
Yes, sir.
Easy call.
I understand.
You know it's not a thing.
Yes, sir.
But like even a movie about the pyramids, bro. Even just like, bro. Yeah. Yes.
Yes, sir.
We have all this, thousands of years of information and wisdom in this brain. Even my, you know,
trillions of
trillions.
We got to keep in mind, like Brother Abdul said 2 weeks ago, last week. He just said like Kemet was just the tail end.
Yes.
Of trillions of years, bro.
That's like where we just dump stuff. We just went there and just dumped stuff off just in case when we come down here we remember. Bro, literally, we just went down there. All right, bro. Let's create a big glamorous story.
Yeah.
That anytime we come down here and play this game, we can know.
Yeah.
It's just a dumping. It's literally we just came together and just put stuff there.
Yeah. It's like Bro, science fiction does not begin to describe the black man's history in this universe, bro. Like it's not. It's like come on. It's not even a start. Like
even in Morocco, even here in America, bro.
Bro, like no, just,
we ain't even. Come on, how many Asiatic? I'm glad we just started showing it with this last movie that Jay-Z did. But how many real
Jay-Z movie?
Yeah, a movie about like cowboys, about black cowboys.
Space? Niggas in space?
No, it was a movie about black cowboys.
The one you watched on Netflix.
Yeah.
But what is it?
But it was also it was a dude named Cherokee Bill, like bridging that gap of reminding us, like, no, bro, we been here. Us indigenous, we are the indigenous copper colored people too to this land.
Yes, sir.
And we need more movies focused on that too, like Native Americans who look like us, indigenous Americans.
Yes, sir.
More movies about Moors.
Yeah.
Not just Othello, but movies about Moors.
That's right, bro.
Movies about how we conduct ourselves, how we just live, our excursions.
Yes, sir. What white people do, the white man who knows who we are, he boxes identities. So Native Americans look and act a certain way. Niggas look and act a certain way. Africans over there look and act a different way. Indians look and act a different way. These are all the original man.
Even the Olmecs.
Yeah.
Movies
Exactly.
about the old and come on, man. We gotta keep it, like I'm down. I'm from LA, right? So with this LA-ness, big lights, big movies. It's a part of just man. Like what we how we grew up. Yeah, so it's like man, it's here, but it's like.
Oh man, yeah, and I was listening.
Books. I got comic book ideas.
I understand.
You know what I'm saying? I have multiple book ideas that I haven't even. It's just too much.
I understand.
It's too much.
I understand.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially
but we gotta get land. Once we get land first, right? When we get some land and we go some food and we got grocery stores and we got restaurants, then we can start talking about all this other stuff.
Peep this. I was here listening to a podcast.
I can't be talking about this stuff.
I'll send you the link. Yeah, Tim Ferriss podcast. I don't even know who Tim Ferriss is.
I know he
is. Is he? Who is he?
4 Hour Work Week.
Oh yeah.
That book, I definitely tap in. I've definitely applied some of those concepts to my life.
I haven't studied him at all. My first experience with Tim Ferriss was just listening to his episode.
I think he's the 4 Hour Work Week.
That is him. Yeah. But the episode was dope. But they had two brothers on there, two dudes, not black brothers, not two dudes, brothers, whatever. But they was talking NFTs and cryptocurrency, and they were talking about this idea that the whole idea of a movie could shift to where you could own and experience a part of a movie through NFTs. Right. You know what I'm saying? So what you're saying is something that could exist in this world to where it's interactive and you have ownership.
Hood and Healthy season 3 gonna be an NFT.
There we go. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. Facts. So and also on this podcast, I want to give props because I want people to go back. I wish I knew I don't have my phone on me, but get the episode number. I'll send you the link. It was fucking good. But they were said that don't try to box the concept of a NFT, a non-fungible token, because it's literally it's a web page. If you want to just make it relevant to this current paradigm, it's just you can't. What's a web page? A web page is anything you fucking want it to be.
No, for real. I understand.
Anything you want it to be in this realm. So think about that kind of ideology in this new world. NFT is anything you fucking want.
I know. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know we can specialize in what we can do what we do, and like
facts.
We can bring that to the metaverse. My point is, let's do this, get our stuff together, and bring that to the metaverse.
Facts,
as opposed to trying to go to the metaverse
and stay there without your priorities.
We still don't got no land in the metaverse.
Thank you. No, sir.
You know what I'm saying? No. We can have all this metaverse, real estate and this metaverse agriculture, and we don't have, and we still in apartments in cities.
Facts.
As opposed to really being able to go get land and grow food and build our own communities, and then we can have our metaverse people in our own communities.
Exactly.
And we can have our metaverse specialists in our communities that we can, you know what I'm saying?
Because we can't write it off. The internet is going to fucking happen. Internet happened, bro. Internet runs the world now. Like, AI runs the world. Now you can't ignore that.
I think about it. Yeah. And like I said, I can literally write you 10 ways of how I know I could tap into it, but I can't focus on that.
No.
And we don't got no
land, bro. No, we got to.
That's all I'm saying.
Secure the land.
That's literally all I'm saying.
Secure the land first, and then we'll handle all that.
Let's get some land.
Yeah.
Let's grow some food.
Facts.
Let's create some economy. Let's get some people some jobs.
Facts.
Let's put some purpose.
Facts.
Let's educate our people. Let's train our people.
That's right.
Let's keep that going. Let's learn about what's happening with that. But at the same time, if we just like we jump in steps.
Facts.
We keep trying to do step 3, 4, 5, 6, and we don't have step 1 in place.
Or even just, I'm gonna go be a professional basketball player. Like, you don't want to own your team. No, you want to just go play for white people. Okay, you're skipping steps.
That's cool.
Your career dies with you. You leaving no legacy of generation, bro. Sorry, right? But this. I was gonna say about the
clearly, because like if we cannot, it's our observable reality.
Yes, sir.
You get what I'm saying? This is literally what we can just go outside and look and see.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So we
live in city. We don't have no land.
We don't have no land, bro. We have no land. Because we have no land, we have no power.
We don't have no projects. No. Most of us we need projects.
Facts.
We need to understand how to do things, put projects in place to tap into the programs. How we feel about it? WIC is giving out. You know what I'm saying? WIC is a part of. They have a direct correlation to USDA, right?
Yes, sir.
We need to be putting things in place to make sure that we can be growing food funding. And we can be making sure our women and our children are tapped in.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah, and we could receive their WIC dollars for our produce.
People use food stamps. I'm not anti-food stamps.
No, sir.
We need to be putting things in place so where people can come spend their food stamps with us.
Facts, man. Facts. Everybody else is getting.
You can't use your food stamps on the Metaverse right now.
Not right now. No, sir. No, sirree.
But imagine when we put things in place and now people, you get what I'm saying? This is a part of our governing body. This is a part of our country. Like, I feel it, but we gotta grow up.
You gotta grow up
and get involved in our country's affairs.
Facts. And because we have no land, we have no power. Because we have no power, we lack the ability to change reality for others and create realities for others. So we're gonna go into the metaverse with no actual power. So you're gonna get played with. You're gonna get played with, and you're gonna become someone else's nigga.
It's gonna be the next YouTube.
You're gonna be niggas in the metaverse too, bro.
It's gonna be the next Instagram.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like a small handful of people run it up. Mm-hmm. And then we're gonna always be trying to strive to be like these small handful of people, these small handful of people are gonna tell us like you can be like us if you just do what we do.
Yeah, exactly. Facts.
And everybody gonna be trying to just chase these small people, and we still ain't gonna have no land. Yes, because everybody's trying. And mind you, it's like you said, it's alluring. It's very alluring, bro. It's very like, you can make $100,000 off of NFT next week. Yeah. Granted, you probably could, but bro,
I was like, you could have 100 leads on Instagram and you can make all this money with digital real estate. It's the same sort of thing. It's like you're baiting people without giving them the proper priorities for how to eke out an existence and have access to real power.
Amen.
Like this whole and we're coming with the reckoning. It's the truth. Is like black people ain't going fucking nowhere unless we get some land, bro. Period. And the reason why we've been put in this position to give the message is because we've gotten the memo. We've not just gotten the memo, we fucking acted on it. And we haven't chased clout and likes and followers by pushing a less quote unquote boring message to the masses. You know what I'm saying? We could have jumped ship and just tried to get famous and Instagram it, but no, we're like, fuck that. We're farmers, bro.
And the truth is, this isn't overnight.
That's what it is.
So don't.
We've hunkered down.
It's not overnight.
It's not
You're
overnight.
Right. You're right. The jig is up. You feel me?
It ain't gonna happen overnight. No, not gonna happen within a year.
You got it right. I didn't. Yeah. But guess what?
We made the analogy between corn and redwoods. We definitely the redwood strategy, bro.
Facts.
Right.
We definitely went the wormhole, bro. We definitely in real time went from discussing this to actively input as a co-op. We are
acquiring. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So it's like
happening.
On one hand, I get it. Like, bro, however, it's not even necessarily about me. Just the reality that the Compton Community Garden is a part of all these city guide of sustainable companies and organizations and things in California.
Yeah, for Audi. Yeah, yes, sir.
So it's like it's not me. Like, it's not just me. You feel me? This is internationally, you feel me? This is a major platform that is recognizing the work that we're doing.
Absolutely.
As one of the places you can learn sustainability in our entire city.
Absolutely. Yeah, man.
So at some point,
it's happening.
I'm not cap. At some point, we're not cap.
We're not cap at this point. We're not cap at this point. But also,
at some point, we got to just accept we're not cap.
And also, it's not happening as slow as we're making it sound. It's happening fucking fast, bro. But also, the opposition is moving just a quit. We just talked. They jabbing kids now. They coming for the babies now.
Our co-op has purchasing agreements.
Yeah.
For hundreds of acres.
Yes, sir. For residential and commercial farming land. Right under contract. So it's here.
So
it's here. And then at the same time, the vaccine mandates and children getting vaccinated right now. So
it's not about us. It's about agriculture.
That's right.
You get what I'm saying? Like agriculture, the foundation. Anybody plug in. It's about this over here. This is what we trying to push people to.
Facts.
You don't gotta. We over here because we said that we understand the imperative and the necessity of staying focused on this and not being distracted by this and not letting all the glitz and glamour and all these different things deter us from focusing on getting this.
Yeah. And I love how this is the metaverse.
Yeah,
right
no, for real.
This is the metaverse right now.
Yeah.
This shit right here.
Plants, agriculture, the land, the soil, resources, yes, right? Sir. Foundational principles, housing, land, food.
Yeah.
Survival.
Absolutely.
Step one of how do you live life?
Facts.
That is what I want to shine a light on.
Yes, sir.
As technical assistance and outreach.
Yeah.
And that is readily available for all of us.
Absolutely.
We all can get in.
Yes, we can.
There's no cap. There isn't no, you get what I'm saying? There isn't only 52 jobs a year for this.
No, bro.
You get what I'm saying? There is no like secluded upper echelon. You can only be the greatest of the greats to do this. No, anybody can get in.
Bro,
we can just run it up.
Bro, there is as much jobs as there is fucking dirt.
There's more land.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have any, yes, you do, but generally, do people have any idea how much land is unused? And you could do it. Everything you need comes from the land. So once you get out of the mentality of thinking that wealth is fiat currency of white people on it and realize that wealth is the default by being born into earth, then what's your fucking excuse? Then you, by default, to tap into this wealth, you need to be tapped into physical reality, which is the foundation of physical reality. The foundation of civilization is the land. And agriculture is how one manipulates the land to tap into the plethora of wealth that one is born into by default.
Definitely.
Period.
Yeah.
Right.
How do you do the basic human rights at scale?
Facts.
Right? How do we collectively do this for millions of people, for billions of people?
Yeah.
That level of thinking is imperative.
Yes, sir.
Because like the me, the I, the I'ma get it, the us working against each other and competing against each other and trying to defeat each other.
And that's social media.
Yeah.
Social media facilitates that psychology.
Even in sports. You. Like I'm very competitive. I love competition.
Me too.
But it's still the visual of us competing against each other for somebody else's infrastructure.
Oh,
and
facts.
us building other people's infrastructure against each other.
Facts, man. Yeah, funny.
You get what I'm saying? As opposed to us working together to build our own infrastructure.
Facts.
We're working against each other to build somebody else's infrastructure because it is entertaining.
Facts.
But the reality is we are fighting to each other in everybody else's infrastructure.
One thing I watch fighting, I hate watching two black men fight each other. I won't watch it. I'm like, that's not entertainment to me. That's too close to home. It's too close to home. It's like, why? I get it to the most strongest people, but like that energy is best spending it elsewhere. Other niggas mostly that aren't black. I won't watch it. I can't watch it. It's not fun for me. I'm like, man, like all that energy against us.
Honestly, bro, watching sports is not fun for me either. It's not fun no more.
Yeah, I understand.
Honestly, it's like I just be like, especially like after like. You know, I used to be a big Seahawks fan, bro. Anybody know me? I tap in. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not like a big fan. You get what I'm saying? I used to be a big fan. But then like seeing Richard Sherman like tear his shoulder and seeing like Cam Chancellor like tear his shoulder and seeing like Earl Thomas break his leg.
When did your boy break his shoulder?
This was like, I'm talking about like 2015, 16, around that time.
Not
when
like today.
The Legion of Boom started deteriorating. They started getting older. And I just it just stopped being like, it's like, damn, these my friends down there. You know, these my people I done watched for years who achieved this level. And then to watch them all pretty much just be like deteriorated and then be discarded. And I'm in the prime. I'm just now turning 32. I mean, now at that time, you know, I'm just now hitting my stride. I'm just now stepping into my career.
Yeah, man.
And I'm watching people.
I want us to be billionaires by 40. I'll put it out there. I think you could do it.
And a lot of them are very successful in retirement. Let me be very clear. Like they're not like losing, but just saying it stopped being fun because I'm watching people. I'm for the reality of like, bro, these are my people out here tearing their shoulders and tearing their ligaments and like, bro, having concussions and shoulder blades and ACL. Like, bro, watching somebody tear their ACL is not. It's not. It don't feel good.
It's not fun.
That's an ACL, bro. That's a very important part of your leg, man.
Walk. Yeah,
that's not no just regular thing. Somebody popped their ACL or MCL. That's not no just. And we've been desensitized to it. And I get it. It's the gladiator sport. It comes with it, but
that's true.
It's not enjoyable anymore.
No.
Because especially at this stage, as in my 30s, of like. What came with that? What came with that, bro?
Yeah, man.
Was it worth it?
Yeah, and I also when I'm
watching, worth it?
Yeah, true. And then also when I'm watching black bodies compete in the highest levels of sport, I'm like, man, where else could that energy be exerted? Man, damn, all those black geniuses that are jacked. Yeah, making white people rich, bro.
It's like now a lot of them are just trying to compete for a job. I think a lot of them are just trying to stay employed.
Yeah.
At this stage and like at this age, you get what I'm saying? Where I'm in my 30s now.
Yeah.
So people I was in my 20s with, when they was here, I was here. You know what I'm saying? I was a regular, but now I'm in my 30s and now I'm stepping into this different, like,
I'm on my way out.
Yeah, like
they're coming up. That's crazy, that dynamic.
Yeah, and it's like, and a lot of them are smart and do well, but a lot of them
they're not.
Aren't doing well, aren't smart. And so it's like I said, the dynamic of it is like, how much of that energy could we have collectively put into growing our own food, getting land?
Yeah.
Things that are I'm gonna say things that are important, bro.
Yeah.
Like, as much as we enjoy sports, it's not important.
It's not important. Sport and play is not important.
It's not important. And we love it.
Yes, we super love it.
I'm more so like dialed back on the numbers.
Yeah.
Because if we have such an excess numbers that most of them are just being discarded. So if we have a surplus in something, that we have a surplus in this, an extreme surplus.
Yeah.
Right, in this area that has this little bit of jobs, and we have an extreme deficit in this area that has millions of jobs readily available.
Yeah.
Objectively, we gotta be objective at this point. It's not even a slight. It's just like this is the world.
Yeah.
We get programmed and raised to become entertainers, artists, and to keep it going, as opposed to being prepared to go be a part of the world and build and put things in place and build infrastructure and build businesses and build conglomerates and build organizations and build committees and build departments and build local bodies, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Build communities, go build cities, go expand, go explore, go move forward, go continue to create more nations, continue to create bigger infrastructures, continue to bring something to the American economy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's not how we don't get raised to go contribute to the economy.
No, bro. No. And we could still be super jacked and still build our own shit and not have to rely on sports as a means to act out that dominant physicality.
It's not working.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right. No, facts.
That's really what it is like, because when I play football, it's like I very much enjoyed being fucking jacked.
Definitely.
I love that shit.
Definitely.
I love being in shape. I love acting out physicality.
Well, we can still
do that.
We can still play sports as sports, as fun. This is fun.
Exactly.
This doesn't have to be the foundation of I'm talking about the career aspect.
Facts.
That's my point. Like, bro, why is this our careers?
No, man.
We love playing football.
Playing games.
We love. Listen. If I love it. I love playing football.
For white plantation owners that look like Jerry Jones looked like a fucking plantation.
I love playing. We can go play. We can still have our own football leagues. You get what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yes, we can still do these things.
Yes, we can.
But at the same time, don't have to be same thing. It doesn't have to be the found like what we're putting our focus and attention to.
Facts.
It can be extracurricular fun sports.
Facts.
Like it is. Like the rest of the world treats it. The rest of the world treats it like a fun curricular, extracurricular thing you enjoy doing on your pastime.
Facts, exactly.
We treat it as our bread and butter.
Keyword recreational.
Yeah.
It's rec sports. That's why they're recreational.
We treat it as one of our top careers.
Facts.
In our culture.
And we glorify
as a glorified.
That nigga made it. Nigga can't count.
And it's no slight. It's just objective. Like I said, it's at some point we gotta have these conversations. As older men, we gotta be able to talk to young men about what are you gonna do, and we gotta put things in place to be like, hey, come do this.
Put it in play.
And that's why the elders, like you said, they realize we the bridge. We can be the ones who can show the young ones we not capping. We're not just talking stuff. We're not just making up stories. We're not just trying to pump our ego. Hey, bro, you can come get involved, and we can learn. We can train you. You can do this with us too. We can get this going. This can be us. It's enough room for the table for all of us. It's not about me. It's enough room for you, your homies, your cousins, your daddy, your mama, your girlfriend.
They're ready. And remember when I asked you, it was like, is niggas really ready for this? I'll give a story if it happened to me today, but they're ready, bro. And for example, to support me saying that our people are ready, I was at the Slauson swap meet, pushing final calls. You ever go to swap meet?
Come on, man.
Bro, I didn't realize like the swap meet was a thing, bro. I didn't realize how much of a thing the Slauson swap meet was a thing, man, bro.
Sweet, bro. Slauson, that's the Slauson, bro.
I didn't know. I didn't know it was like a cultural icon.
Come on, bro.
It's popping, bro. It's so much traffic there.
So I've always gotten all my gold chains from.
Word, bro. Gold is popping there. It got me thinking. It's like, damn. Like, do we need to get in this shit, man? God damn. Like, it's the busiest place at the swap meet, bro. Popping.
Bro, it's
super popping.
So I've always got on my gold since years, bro.
Good to know. Yeah, it's funny that you mentioned that. I was posted in front of the gold today, and I saw the traffic there. I'm only gonna be in front of that gold pushing anything from now on because of the traffic. My point is, I was there. And I was there not selling gold. I was pushing final calls. And 13-year-old brother. And he didn't seem like he was 13. Personally, and I don't usually push the children because I'm like, yo, unless I don't want to waste the paper. You know what I'm saying? I don't want y'all to throw it away. But he came to me and was like, yo, give me one of those. And I was like, oh, bro, okay, cool. And I saw that he was young, and I was like, but he seemed older. His voice seemed very mature. And I was like, okay, yeah, you can have it, but give me a book report next time. And he's like, oh, you got it, bro. You got it. And I was like, how old are you? He's like, oh, I'm 13. And I was like, wait, wow. And then I just told him, bro, that paper's the truth. Don't forget that. And he's like, oh, I already know, bro. I know.
No, facts.
Yeah, he said it like that. He's like, oh, I got it. Like, he was telling me, like, yeah, no shit, nigga.
Like, bro, that's why I asked you for a paper, bro, because I want to read it.
Exactly. 13 years old, like, bro. That doesn't happen with grown-ass niggas, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Like, many of them are actually grown.
Exactly.
That's why once again we need you know me, I'm big on rite of passage, man.
Yeah,
we need rite of passage with our young men.
What would that look like? Oh, like what we're offering? Could that be a rite of passage?
Yeah, actually Ooh. Number one, and we could definitely incorporate it as that. Like, we are going to teach you how to be a man now. Now you're a man,
bro.
You're a man now. You're not a little boy.
Fuck yeah.
You're now a man. Rite of passage,
bro.
You out here in the wilderness. You go on a farm. You know how to grow your own food. You know how to become a man. You know how to take care of your family. You know how to go get a job. You know how to feed your family. You know how to be a part of the economy. You know how to build a business. You know how to take care of the soil. You know how to provide. You're a man now.
That's real.
Act like a man.
That's
go be
real.
A man. You're not a little boy. You feel me? Learn how to invest.
13, 14 years old? Yeah.
I mean,
right?
Yeah, bro.
13, 14.
It's real.
I like this.
Like, at least start developing the pathology. Like,
absolutely.
You need to start preparing what it like. Nobody set us down and said, this is how you be a man.
No, fuck no. That did not happen. No one still hasn't had that conversation. I had to, I researched it. No slight at all.
It just didn't happen.
It didn't happen.
There's never like a moment of like, hey, now you are a man.
Facts, man.
Now you have to do these things. Now you can no longer do these things.
Facts.
Now you can no longer say these things.
Rite of passage.
Now you can no longer act like this.
We should trademark that.
You have to focus on these things. You have to. This is important now.
Facts.
That is not important. That was when you was a boy. No.
Facts.
Throw that away. No, you can't have that. I don't care. No, you're a man now.
Yeah.
Act like a man. Be a man.
We did not
take responsibility.
That conversation did not happen with black boys, period. Yeah, and now they're getting, you could be Lil Nas X, right?
Amen.
Right, that's what they're getting. Let's be real. Because if we don't fill the void, we're going to have more Lil Nas X's than gods. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about Lil Nas X, no slight, is like Lil Nas X's ain't duplicating and making more Lil Nas X's. You know what I'm saying? Because the lifestyle he chose, it doesn't allow that. Let's be real.
Amen.
Doesn't allow it. No judgment.
Listen,
like, you
man.
cannot make babies being a member of that community. Can't do it. Can't do it. You cannot do it.
Amen.
So,
listen,
like I said, no slight.
It's not. I mean, man, listen.
What it is, bro. It's the facts. Can't do it, bro.
They gonna do what they gonna do, bro.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, they can make, if they ready, they want to come around the farm, man. Come, we will teach you how to farm.
And that too, like, let's
be very clear.
We are not discriminating at all, but we're just like,
But no, I feel you. Not mind you. I definitely feel you, bro.
We are going.
It all correlates.
Yes.
All of this correlates.
Yes, it
us
does.
not developing, us not having rites of passage, us not having clarity.
Facts.
Allows chaos.
Facts. Facts.
And fluidity and whatever you want is whatever you want. Like it just out of order, allows out of order.
And a real man can't operate in chaos and disorder for an extended period of time without losing himself. It's a man's function to insert order into chaos. That is his job. And how is he going to do that if he has not gone through some training to do that? Do a rite of passage to let him know this is what the world is like. Yeah. This is what you must do if you want to call yourself a man. For example, now I ain't Jewish, right? I ain't Jewish. Yeah, but what I have heard from that community is like it's pretty much known and expected that you aren't a real man until you own property. Now, whether that's actually true on the ground, I don't know. But I understand. I see how that community operates. I see the results.
I can see how that concept is
manifesting.
It's not. It won't. As in the context of overall man, I can see how that concept isn't detrimental.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Because that also will sound like it will facilitate people making sure that you transition to manhood.
Facts.
Right? If you're not a man till you own land, then yeah, we need to be making sure our young men own land.
That's it. Or can facilitate plans from a young age to buy land and have that be, instead of play football for white people, it's buy property, build infrastructure, then play sports if I want to.
Yes.
That's what it is. But yeah, as far as the
or just understanding like this isn't nationality's the order of the day. You know what I'm saying? Yes, things need to be put in place because we got to think long term.
Absolutely.
We got to think about our great grandkids. Absolutely. We have to think from a position of power, position of legacy, a position of facilitating things for the continuing of the culture, the continuing of our genealogy, the continuing of our, once again, Asyr.
Yes, sir.
Kings operate from empires and dynasties.
Yes, sir.
How can we facilitate the next dynasty? How can we facilitate this dynasty having its longest reign? How can we facilitate this dynasty, this group of family being able to operate with as much position, with as much power, as much infrastructure, as much resources to facilitate that when the next dynasty does come into play, we at least keep the nation going.
Yes, sir.
Even if this dynasty falls, even if we fall and my family fall, shoot, man. The next person come in gonna be a dynasty.
Yes, sir.
And they're gonna run it up for another 100 or 200 or 300 or whatever the case. And guess what? They're gonna make sure they put things in place.
Yes, sir.
You feel me? Because we gotta think about empires and dynasties.
Gotcha.
Like empire, big business.
That's right.
And we gotta stop trying to being like scared of big business. Yes, man. Multi-billion-dollar businesses, big businesses.
Yes, sir.
And we can do it the correct way.
That's right.
And it's not gonna be perfect. Like, people are afraid of being big business because it's like, oh, bad things gonna happen. But it's like, man, bad things happening if you poor.
Shops. Yeah, if you facts.
At mom and pop shots, bro. Mom and pop shots got struggles and got chaos and got
absolutely.
There's negativity on any and every layer, every level.
Yes, sir.
There's no way around contrast. There's no way around objectives.
Absolutely.
There's a way around. There's no way around ops and negativity and. You know what I'm saying? There's no way around this.
Absolutely.
We gotta just head on.
Yeah.
It don't mean we gotta stay limiting ourselves because we're afraid of the negativity that comes when we rise to these high levels.
Yeah. Afraid of the responsibility that comes to that level, man. Because right now, like as you've depended on white people, the responsibility of rulership falls on them. So you can't bitch about living under them.
Facts, bro.
If you're relying on them to provide your sustenance, like you can't, like I said before, like the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, like you can't, as long as the white man is providing your food and your housing, like you can't complain, bro. You can't complain. You have outsourced the
You're just gonna be complaining.
Exactly, that's it. Because you have outsourced the personal responsibility of being a man to somebody else, and you're complaining about how he's taking care of you. You're not going to change your reality doing that, and they don't give a fuck because they already given you more than you deserve, right? Let's be real.
Hey, man.
That's what it is,
I'm a teacher, man, how to fish kind of person, bro.
Facts, bro.
People don't like that I stopped cooking as much, but I'm like, if you want to learn how to cook, buy a book.
Yeah.
Watch a video. Watch Hood and Healthy.
Yeah.
I'm done with that part.
Yeah. Facts, man. Cooking is following instructions.
We need to learn. We need. Man. I'm not. I don't teach people how to grow food. We've written books. We have multiple classes, right? Like, up the ante. I'm gonna up the ante, man. We got to up the ante.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
it's time for us to up the ante.
Absolutely. And
we did those things. We did that part. Okay, that's there. Now next step.
Yeah. I think this rite of passage thing is your best idea of this podcast, bro. No, it's real.
I mean, that's what I've been
comic book and movies and shit were cool. We were wrong, but the rite of passage, that one really like rang a bell with me because I was like, I did not have a rite of passage.
None, we don't. We don't. And I'd be having
my biggest rite of passage was knocking up my girlfriend at the time at 25 and having my first child, bro. Right?
I be having that conversation with a lot of women because they be like, black man. I'm like, man, please, like, man, nobody ever told us how to be a man. We winging it.
Facts.
We're winging it how to be a man.
Super winging it, man.
So please relax.
Yeah.
You feel me? And we're doing good at it.
Yeah, actually,
we're doing good at it.
Yes, we are.
We're doing good at just winging how to be a man.
Winging it.
Winging it.
Super winging it.
YouTube it.
Real. That's real, man.
And book reading and researching and studying.
And trial and error.
And trial and error. A lot of trial and error of how to be a man.
That's right, bro.
Same with our parents. Like, I know my dad just stepped into it. He just put his big boy pants on.
Yeah, man.
And my daddy just put his big boy pants at the gate.
But we can,
like, I'm here.
But with this rite of passage idea, we can eliminate the uncertainty.
Exactly.
It's like, here is a guidebook and rubric for how you become a man.
But that come with infrastructure.
It does. So here, you must come through this rite of passage, and then you can make your own choice as the self-lord and master you are, as the guy that you got to. I can't tell you what to do. I can't tell a guy what to do, and I want to be in that position to where I don't feel comfortable telling you what to do because I know that you're a God and God.
And there's checks and balances too for those decision makers and those repercussions and those accountability and discipline for those decision makers. We're not going to just be like, if you fuck up, oh well, you fucked. They're like, no, bro. We're going to put so many things in place to where you would know if you mess up, that's stupid. You would know, like, if I mess up and I do something stupid, I'm being stupid right now.
Facts.
There's people who hold me accountable. There's infrastructure in place. There's checks and balances in place. There are things that I have to do. There are goals and objectives. I have to do tasks.
Facts.
I have to do things to be able to receive what come with becoming a man.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're not just gonna steal shit and kill Nipsey Hussle. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, that shit's over.
Yeah, bro.
And we've had this conversation before about how, like, we need rule of law and rule of law mostly, but rules of engagement and just like there needs to be order in our house, and it's the job of the man to insert that order, because right now the white man has been very successful and put the black woman in charge of the house, in charge of running everything in for the black life, not just the household but fucking everything. And as long as you have that, you're gonna have the chaotic feminine energy, untrained and savage.
Facts.
Not just regular, healthy feminine. No, you're going to have savage, traumatized, chaotic feminine energy that has this vendetta against black authority.
And like we talked about before, like I accept
running the show.
I've accepted, bro, that it is not my job on this planet to teach women how to be better women.
No, it's not our job.
It's not my job, bro.
That's not our job.
That's not my job. I'm not a woman. I'm not a mother.
Nope.
Y'all got to do that.
Facts.
I'm going to be a man and do my man things.
Yeah.
And I'm going to figure out what energy resonates with what we do, what I got going on over here.
Facts.
I'm not here to, I'm done. I tried that. Nope.
Ain't happening. Nope. It's not our job.
Y'all figure it out. Y'all gotta fix that.
Yeah. And then we'll meet you at the top.
Y'all gotta heal.
No. Yeah.
I'm here with you.
You gotta
I'm
heal.
right here with you. I'm gonna do my job as a man.
Yeah.
Cultivate environments, build infrastructure, cultivate environments that will allow healing and allow all this to take place.
And I'll secure the environment for which that happens. That's my job.
That's my job as a man.
That's my job.
So that way you can come into this environment and rest and tap into your feminine energy.
Facts.
But you gotta get that part together.
Facts.
Y'all gotta fix that. Y'all gotta heal that.
Facts.
I can't heal that and build infrastructure.
No,
I can't do it.
And I can't be over there and be used as a scapegoat for why you're not getting it. It's not going to work. I don't got time for that shit. Yeah, one of the beautiful things about
what Michael Singletary said, can't coach him. You know what I'm saying? Can't win with him. You know
it's not our job. It's not our job. And that's man. Like I'm completely free of that responsibility. It feels good. It
feels great.
It feels fantastic. I'm not responsible for telling you how you got to get your shit together. I just know you got to get your shit together.
And it feels great to know that there are energies who don't like this type of energy I'm on, and that's okay.
That's perfectly fine.
There are energies who was like, you know what? I'm not okay with that. I don't resonate with the way you operate as a man. I don't resonate with the way you express your masculine energy.
That's okay.
That's okay.
That's perfectly
I've had to accept that too. Yeah. I had to do my internal healing and accept it is okay to be rejected. It is okay to not be wanted. It is okay to not be desired. It is okay to not be liked.
And you've got to, it comes with the territory because we represent a new world, bro. It's part of it. So if I'm not getting that clap back, that means I'm not going hard enough in the lane, bro. I need to go harder. If I'm not getting resistance, if I'm getting everyone's hunky-dory what I'm doing, I'm like, that means
somebody
lying, and this world is not. I'm with the world, and I made it very clear to everyone that I'm talking. I'm not with this bullshit, bro.
No,
and that goes back to what we were talking about earlier. Is this transition is like when we operate in this mode of masculinity and righteousness and order and intention. The world or our environment submits to our intention.
Yes,
that's it. And I note and I say this like it could be Trump supporter, it could be liberal. What they do, it's just they look at us and it's like, it's fear / admiration. It's literally how you would look at God if you saw him in person. You'd be like, I can't do anything.
And we're still allowed to be learning how to do this.
Facts.
And we do not have it all figured out.
No.
And we're not going to be perfect.
Facts.
And we're going to make mistakes. And it doesn't mean that the first mistake we make, everything needs to be questioned and everything we did is lies. And y'all just waiting around
Thanos
for us.
And the shit's just done.
No, that's not how this is going to work. We're going to make mistakes. We're going to do things the incorrect way. And we're going to learn. And we're going to fail. We're going to fail at things.
Absolutely.
We're going to be unsuccessful at things.
Yeah.
We're going to make mistakes.
Yeah.
And we're going to still keep going and we're going to still keep building.
Facts, man. Yeah, and it's a beautiful process.
Yes.
But what I am noticing is that like the general populace, they're going to submit. It's the people, the unseen hand, the wicked devil rulers that run shit that are like, I don't like it. Yeah. I'm not black and I'm still rich and white and I'm fucking crusty. That shit, that's what runs the world, bro. It's like, because no matter how fucking rich or white you are, you'll never be a black man, bro. You never be God. You ain't gonna be me. So I'll flex on you all fucking day. All day, you old rich white devil bastard. That I don't like, because I know your mentality. I know it's like, you'll never be me, bro, and you can't kill me unless Allah permits.
Amen.
So fuck is you gonna do, bro? You can't do it.
Exactly, man.
You can't do it. You can't.
Can't be afraid.
You can't.
I'm not afraid. We're not afraid.
But we're not afraid. Not afraid.
We're not afraid. Like you said, it's just these pathologies. It's just like these. It's like this boogie monster. You know what I'm saying? Approach that I'm learning to. It's okay to laugh at it because, like you say, it's not. They're not like the boogeyman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like this whole no, we're done with that. Like you said, this transition. We're here. We're seeing for what it is.
Yeah.
You're just not. Y'all had it.
Yeah.
Y'all had y'all little
You had your fun.
You had your little couple thousand. Your Islam.
Yeah. You had your reign. You had your reign of terror. You know, you did your thing. You showed me what was lying dormant in me. So now I know what not to do. Mostly, but also allowed me to see that part of me fleshed out for better and for worse at the most extreme.
And I still have grace. Like I'm still going to operate in grace.
Facts.
I'm still going to operate in character.
Facts.
I'm still going to operate in ethics.
Facts.
I'm still going to operate in you know what I'm saying, right? I'm still gonna operate like you said, Jesus, bro. I'm still gonna treat people how they want me to.
Facts,
how
bro.
I want to be treated. So I'm not here to, like I said, I've learned to reserve the iron sword for those who deserve the iron sword.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to just iron sword everybody.
No, just because they look a certain way. That's not God. God doesn't judge you based on what you look like. God judges you. I didn't say God judges you. You judge yourself by your own actions, but God is just the facilitator of the justice on which is laid upon you based on your actions. So I'm very careful when I say God judges, because when you say, it makes it sound like it's a personal thing, like, oh, God judges you. God don't like you. No. God just facilitates a transaction of reciprocity of mathematics. That's all he does. You know what I'm saying? And he's funny. You know what I'm saying? So he'll let you know that like what you're doing is good or bad in a certain way, but all he does is allow for cause to have an effect. That's it, bro. That's it. There's no feelings or quote how we would normally have the connotation with judgment behind that, but he makes sure it happens, right? So
every time.
religiously, mathematically every time. So
cause and effect.
That's right. That's it, bro. You can't run away from that. Yeah. So I don't know where I was going with that.
Yeah, man, you was going.
Yeah. But like, it's not.
I mean, like you said, the transitional period. When we observing the transition.
Oh yeah, you were talking about you're not going to wield a sword. I'm like, yeah, we don't.
I mean, I'm not going to waste the energy.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? I'm being very intentional of my energy and being very intentional of my wrath and being very intentional of my militarized energy.
Facts.
Because I've learned that sometimes in the past, I could be wasteful of this energy and it could just be leaking and I could just be unnecessarily giving out negative energy.
Yeah.
To people who really don't deserve the negative energy. And then when the people who do deserve the negative energy, I done wasted energy over here with somebody who was just a pawn in the game.
Yeah.
And then when I meet a bishop, I don't got enough energy to really deal with the bishop.
Off. That's right, bro.
You feel me? Because I done popped up on the 3 pawns. And I should have been, I wasn't even, because I'm popping off on these pawns, I ain't even seeing what the rook is back there doing.
Fact, bro.
You feel me? That's so now I'm learning like, man, I'm not...
Nah, man.
You feel me?
Yeah, exactly.
When you show me, then I'm gonna treat you as such.
Facts, man. Yeah, and this whole the whole knowing how to manage and exert your energy is a key point of manhood. Just knowing that, having that discernment, having that I forgot about, we talked about that a lot. Objectivity, bro. God is the supreme objective. He's objective.
He's an observer.
He's the observer. He's like, end of the day, you did it to yourself, bro.
Yeah,
that's what he's gonna tell you.
Yeah.
So when you say he judges you, he just allows cause to have an effect. That's it. That's all it is, bro. And now he watches you. And if you tap into the energy, he'll help you finesse the way out of it. You're still gonna have to pay. And I've been having I've having dreams like shit I did in college, like coming back up, and like God being like, oh no, I didn't forget about you. No, bro, you still gotta pay for that, bro. Yeah, which it sucks. But it's also like, it's reassuring because knowing if I got to pay for it, everybody got to fucking pay, bro. Everybody got to pay. Everybody pay. So I know that the law of mathematics is what rules the land. So all I have to do is submit to that divine essence, bro. That's it. It's going to get taken care of.
That's it, bro.
That's it. And the whole...
embody it.
Yeah.
And be it. Just step into it.
And be it.
And allow ourselves arm, leg, arm, head.
Facts.
Allow ourselves to be the will of Allah. Allow ourselves to be the thought of Allah manifest into the flesh.
And we are. And this podcast is proof of it, bro.
And just allow it.
And then not only it's just like
don't run from it. Don't shy from it. Don't consolidate that light. Like let your light once again. Asyr is a battery.
Facts.
Animate. Anything we step into, we animate. Bring to life.
Absolutely.
Put our back, our spinal cord, all of our sensories. Yeah. We are the battery of matter.
Facts.
Of the universe, the world. We animate. So we got to just step into it.
Facts.
And be all seer and step into our role.
Yeah.
And tap in.
Yeah, man. And what we get by operating in this energy is just it's respect, bro. Universal respect, no matter what color. Like people see it and they see God, and they may not be able to articulate what they're seeing, but their actions speak in and of itself, because what you're seeing is just, you're seeing submission. You're seeing, and people call me brother because it's like, that's what we are, being called brother is one of the highest honors a man can have, because it's like, end of the day, like no matter what color you are, I'm your brother, because I only want the best for you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to be honest with you and tell you what you need to do based on my vantage point to get you to the next level. Like, I don't care I want you to get better as a human being. Yeah. White, black, devil, whatever. I don't care what label this material universe has put upon you. I want you to get better. Yep. And I carry that energy with me. And so by facilitating that energy, that is the same energy that the supreme being has for all of us, is be the best version of yourself. And so when you carry that, you are literally functioning as God in the lives of others. Mm-hmm. And that is what people are submit to. How can you fight that? You know what I'm saying? You can't fight it. It's like when you and Brother Elo go to a restaurant, it's like, damn, they feel that energy, they feel that presence. It's like, what can you say to that, bro? What the fuck are you gonna say to a black man on his square operating in his integrity and wishing the best for you, bro? That's God. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he knows how to fight. Like, it's just, once you start realizing, people are they submit ASAP. ASAP. And the only ones who don't submit,
if they don't, it's they lost.
It's they lost, bro. And also the other, they're not going to have any support.
If you don't, you're playing yourself.
Exactly.
Because we know how to rule, and we know how to distribute resources.
There you go.
Because we study, like I said,
Facts.
If you don't want to accept what's coming, then you are only playing yourself.
Facts, bro.
Because we don't operate from the same paradigm as the way our current paradigm operates.
No.
I'm not here to hoard resources. No. I'm here to access resources.
You can't, first of all, you can't hoard God.
I'm saying in the context of facts.
But no, right.
In the context of us stepping into rulership and leadership and this like you said, this highest level of self, highest level of masculine energy. Right?
Facts.
Asyr. Yeah. Presidency, kingship, leadership, rulership.
Yeah.
Like, and all that means is understanding the resources and distributing the resources fairly.
Yes, sir.
And the resource is the throne. The resource is the land. The resource is the kingdom. Understanding how do we make sure this kingdom has harmony and balance?
Fact.
How do we take care of people at scale?
Yes, sir.
You get what I'm saying? It's the highest level of masculine energy.
Yes, sir.
How do we facilitate making sure that millions of people, our culture, our grandkids, our great-grandkids, our neighbors, are taken care of and have that needs met, while simultaneously knowing that the flip is lower self or animal side or our warrior side. So how do we also make sure that our warrior energy, our lower self, is on the same page as our higher self, or like facilitating things at a bigger level? And then what is the child? How do we do that? By raising her root, raising our willpower, keeping our willpower tapped in. Right, keeping that will. You bring our heart and our minds together, and pushing through all the objectives, and pushing through all of the negativity, and pushing through all of the just obstacles, because we know we got to think about things at a bigger scale, and we know that we have to use our warrior energy to make sure they work together.
Absolutely, bro.
And we also got Anubis, which is the Ampu or the guide. We got to make sure we being the teachers and we being the OGs. We also got Jehudi. We got to know that we tapped into a wisdom that goes beyond physical reality.
Facts.
That Jehudi isn't necessarily part of the earth realm, right? That's a concept of wisdom and ancient wisdom that you always tap into, knowing that we have wisdom, knowing we connected to the greater, knowing that we have these different roles of masculine energy that we have to step into.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, Islam, bro.
You feel me? Yeah. Like, you feel me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Jemai and I having a good conversation yesterday about how, like, there's this phenomenon that happens in certain environments. For one of them is farming, and when people get their hands dirty together, it's an equalizer. Like, being involved in the cultivation of the soil and being involved in agriculture, it get rid of all the superficial colorings. Yeah. Like, there ain't no racism when you're working the land, when you're a farmer, bro. It's just like, man, you putting in work too. All right. Do you know how to harvest this one? You know what I'm saying? Like, you experience, I've experienced, but like, that's one of the things where I realized it's the truth, because like when I was working when I was woofing on that farm in Arkansas with quote unquote white farmers, they weren't white. They were farmers, and they knew how to grow food. So I'm gonna shut the fuck up about how they look. How relevant is that when you come into farming? You know what I'm saying? So it shifts your whole paradigmatic way of thinking about the world. It's like it puts it on the shelf, right?
Definitely.
And you have that phenomenon with farming. You have it with fighting too, because what does it matter what someone's skin color looks like when they have hands and feet that can come at your face? All you care about is how good are they, right? And what can I learn from them to apply to my technique? So it's just these worlds is what brings out the best in human beings. And by being removed from self-defense, by being moved from the Secretary of Defense, being moved from the Secretary of Agriculture, these departments of the universe at large, but also of nations, you're removing yourself from the best aspects of yourself, namely how to defend yourself, and also how to tap in with the essence of creation.
And you're removing yourself from your own energy, because these are taxpayer departments,
and that too.
So we are paying with these things. We've been removed from it. Definitely, to be very clear, institutional racism, systemic racism, systemic oppression. But as far as the reality is we're not removed
from it because it would allow us to have conversations like this.
Yeah,
let's be very clear.
Yeah,
like they have not wanted black men having these conversations. Freely.
And I'm saying now, if we make the conscious decision to not tap in, then we are removing ourselves from our own something that we are funding.
Facts.
This isn't just no make believe thing, right? This is a part of our annual budget.
It's my money.
Yes, for real.
It's my money.
We pay taxes.
This is my shit. Not only current taxes, but my people have paid for this shit. I'm tapping into this motherfucker, bro. If you ain't gonna give me reparations, I'm going to take it.
And the way it works is you understand the budget, you understand what are the programs the budget is going to, and you create projects that align with these programs.
Yes, sir.
And then these projects, if they so choose to, if they make sense, if you have things in place, there's a higher probability that these projects will be funded.
Yes, sir.
Especially now, like you said, we're creating different committees and we're creating urban departments, and there is a lot of energy being put into facilitating the harmonious balance of it. A lot of energy being put into making sure we have equity. Yes, so it's a sign of the times as well. Like it's the macro or the micro. Yeah. The micro of the macro. Right? They're creating new parts of the USDA that specifically focus on these type of things.
Yes, sir.
They created a new part in the CDFA that specifically focuses on these type of things.
Yes, sir.
No, it's not a magic wand. No one will be fixed in 1 year, but definitely once I communicate all the information and all the things that I've learned this year, like what I'm working on and how I'm going to put these things together to be able to present it to the people, bro, I know I'm going to change a lot of people's life, bro.
Facts, man.
I know this information is going to change a lot of people's life. Let me just say that. I'm just making sure I do my part to be able to present this information in a way where it's the most effective and not just be sporadic with the reality of like being able to be working with the California Department of Food and Agriculture.
Facts.
And I have to put it out there in a way where it makes sense and it's effective and people can actually access the information and people can actually do something with the information that I present to them where it actually can impact them and not just be, oh, that's great information, Temu. Thank you for telling me that.
Yes, sir. This country has never known what it's like for Asiatics and Black Americans to operate as a unified front. Period. So the Honorable Elijah Muhammad has said numerous times that our unity is more powerful than an atomic bomb.
Definitely.
And what is that? So what does it look like when we engage in the USDA as a suit? Not even 100%. We're never going to have 100% unification. All we need is enough unification to have a body of people elected by our people to act on our behalf as an agent. And then you negotiate from that standpoint. It's like, oh, I'm not just 5 niggas. We're 30 million people, and we want fucking land.
Yeah. We just gotta push the meter, bro.
That's it.
We just gotta just push the meter.
You capping. That's it. Yeah, you capping. We don't care if anyone's on it. You're gonna give us this land, or Allah's gonna come in and take it from you, and burn this motherfucker down, and then still give us land. You know that's true. You know that's gonna happen. Like it's gonna happen. So you can either do it willingly or unwillingly, but I think you better fuck with this.
I think there's enough. I think the concept of infrastructure is like there's enough of us that can get involved to where it's not like them. It's not like us and what I'm saying. It's not like us and them.
No,
you get what I'm saying. It's like it's us now.
That's right.
As far as like we are a part of
the us. We are now us.
We are part of the USDA. Like I said, they're putting things in place where it's not like where we can start making decisions as well and start having access to the equity.
Absolutely.
Having access to how this works.
Absolutely.
Having access to the full spectrum of it.
Yeah.
So that way we can be able to make our own decisions and give our own inputs and be able to understand how these things are working to be able to facilitate making sure we have access to direct pipelines to our own communities and our own people.
And then be put in positions of leadership to rule on behalf through the agency of the USDA. If that is, and we're talking about the transition between this world and our world.
And on the state level too.
That's what it looks like.
And creating liaisons, creating organizations where we have those direct relationships.
That's right.
Also getting jobs in these institutions.
Yeah.
Also connecting these institutions with our educational system.
Facts, man.
Connecting these institutions with our own. Like I was talking with some brothers about that a couple of days ago. It's like we know that most of the money goes to research. right? And the research goes to colleges. Okay, USC is a private college. We need to start putting things in place to start buying having our own private colleges.
Facts.
We need our own universities to do our own research.
Yes, sir.
We need our own universities that can get funded from the USDA.
Our facts, yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? We need our own charter schools that can start getting funded from the. Facts. You feel me? Like we can do these things. Yes, we can build our own cities.
Facts. Yes, we can.
You know what I'm saying? Yes, like it's not. We're doing it, right? So it's like we can just build infrastructure.
That's right.
And we can have our own relationship. Like I told before, I'm proposing. I know I want to put things in place to where the CDFA has an office of urban farming.
Yes, sir.
Where we can be having those direct conversations with the people here. There are people here who are part of the CDFA who, you know, that I'm getting to know and things of that nature. But like, yeah, we can get equity.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the part, like equity, getting involved in the full spectrum of the entire industry and plugging our people into this thing.
Facts, man. Absolutely. And in regard to this transitionary phase where we use the agencies of the agriculture, which is the USDA, CDFA, and then we become, that us becomes us. That's it. And we're not excluding anyone else from that, but we're at the table now. And not only at the table, we're gonna take the leadership that's due to us. So we're going to take position of leadership. And that goes back to what does rulership look like? It's like we're not operating in the godhood. We're not going to write anyone. It doesn't make sense to write people off because of what they look like. Period. No. It only makes sense to judge people by their actions. So if you're doing something in violation of a moral code, then you're going to catch work for that. But I'm not going to judge you and keep you from accessing resources because you look a certain way. So that, I think, the rulership, us taking rulership in the agencies that currently exist in this white man's infrastructure, that's what it looks like. It's like us taking it and operating in this mind. And the people are going to see is like, oh, it's not so fucked up under black rulership after all. Let's not burn the whole thing down because niggas have power. Or there could be people of that mentality, but they're going to be, Allah's going to take care of it.
Yeah, because we are changing the paradigm of what rulership is.
Facts.
That's the scary part, because the rulership is equity. Facts. The rulership is everybody has a piece of this pie, as opposed to what our current concept of rulership is just these small select people
of white people.
The white men,
everything. White
predominantly,
men.
White men. That's just public information. White men, people who classify themselves as white men, being able to facilitate the vast majority of the pie, and then giving everybody else a small percentage of the pie. Yeah, because they keep the information, because they know how to do industry, which is the whole different dynamics working together. The banking, like we're gonna need our own banks, right? Because if we can't, if we don't have our own banks in place, we can't get the funding. You know what I'm saying? We gotta have banks. We gotta have infrastructure. We need banks. We need loan companies. We need the distribution companies. We need the delivery companies. We need the grocery stores. We need the restaurants. We need the people who do. We need equity. And we need infrastructure. So we need the full spectrum of it is what we need to do. And that's why white men have been able to just maintain this, because they have their own infrastructure. They have their own banks that's going to have the relationship to CDFA. They have their own nonprofits. They have their own committees. They have their own, different departments. They have their own language. They understand they have their own grant writers. They understand how to
finesse.
Yeah, they understand how to do it, right? They understand how to put things in place to where only they would get rewarded and everybody else would get denied. That's right. Because we don't have the information in place to be able to facilitate having the proper projects. Most of us who do have the proper projects, we don't know the programs. By the time we know the programs, and if we do know the programs and have the projects, we don't have the relationships. Like I said, I saw the California proposed budget back in February. Yeah. Right? And the budget didn't come out until September. Yes, sir. August, September. Of like the floor budget of like, this is actually what's the budget. I saw the proposed budget back in February. Yeah. So it's like, that's how they work, right? And I saw it and I got it and I conceptualized it, but I didn't really conceptualize that. More so the imperative importance of like letting everybody know this and let every farmer know this. I did my best, but still I got to go harder, because it's like, bro, this is how it works. We don't wait till the budget comes out. We know what the budget is months in advance, and we put things in place months in advance. So when the budget comes out, boom, we already done sent the proposal.
Facts. Yes, sir.
We already done, you know what I'm saying? Boom.
Yes, sir.
We already got the stuff. You know what I'm saying? It has to come to the public.
Facts.
And once it comes to the public, yes, it has to be fair. But definitely there are people who that's the way the industry works.
Yes, sir.
Where you understand how the industry works, so you understand what's happening.
Yes, sir.
And you have liaisons.
Facts.
And you have lobbyists.
Facts.
And you feel me, like this is business.
It's business, bro.
So it's just like
it's all business.
We got to just step into that.
Yeah.
Like I'm at that point. Like let's grow up.
Put on our big boy
Put our big boy pants. Yes, I'm the whole rebellious Temu and down. No. He got to grow up.
He does got to grow up. Yes,
this
sir.
is the big world, bro. We got to feed millions of people.
Millions of people. Absolutely, bro. Yes, sir. Yeah, I
consistently every day.
Yes, sir. That's real.
You feel me?
Yes, sir. Yeah, we're at 2 hours.
And shelter.
Yeah.
And clothes.
Yes, sir. I did want to make one more closing comment, unless you got more.
No, go ahead. I feel like unless I got some questions or something like that.
Yeah, see if they got any questions. But in the meantime, I want to make a closing remark on NFTs because I would say and I've hinted at this earlier, like just a cognition of like, oh, that's what this shit is. And it was part of it was like the idea of how do you conceptualize a web page to someone who doesn't know what a web page is? You know what I'm saying? So the problem with me is like I was trying to fit this idea of NFT into this current 2D world and it didn't make sense. Mm-hmm. So what it's best understood within a world that doesn't exist yet, right? Mm-hmm. And then the whole concept of it lives over here, and people are trying to bring it over to 2D land, web page land to explain it, and it doesn't make sense because at the end of the day, it's like how you gonna? It's a fucking picture, bro. I could just screenshot that JPEG. How is that an NFT? Why would you pay $1 million for it? Because you have ownership in this metaverse. And how do you know you have ownership? Because the code, people are going to know it's capped because there's a certain code that's attributed to it, period. So, but once I got that realization, I was like, oh.
Yeah, it's definitely a part of the rollout.
Yeah.
I can see, like, like I said, I pay attention, bro. I watch the videos of them breaking down where it's going and how they're going to be able to create art museums and create like museums and create like, real estate in it. I get it.
Yeah, and to think about that's actually, I'm glad you mentioned the word museum because I'm like, man, if you go to a museum to see shit, to see art. You go to the metaverse, you could literally see art in a pseudo physical space.
And I have art. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm digital. I definitely understood go digital. I'm definitely understood. Like I said, the reason I'm here is because I went digital. I took agriculture digitally. I made an emphasis to make sure that we bring agriculture and farming and urban farming to the digital age.
Yes, sir.
So I get it. I get it. But it's foundation step. We gotta do steps.
Facts.
Because that's what my teacher. That's what Dr. Ross taught me. Like I was gonna be an Instagram chef.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Bro, you don't want to grow food." Like, what are you talking about,
real,
bro? Like,
that's real, bro.
You want to be an Instagram chef and you don't know okay, that's cool, bro. You don't want to grow food.
Facts, man.
If something happened, bro, what y'all gonna do?
Facts, man.
Like y'all on the gram, but when the gram,
Facts.
If they shut down the grocery stores, bro, what you gonna do? What you gonna do?
That was a rite of passage, bro. It's a rite of passage.
I ain't been the same since, bro.
Exactly.
So
yeah, and
then when they shut this thing down last year, bro, we was like, oh, we good.
You got it popping.
Let's get this going.
Yes, sir. And now here we are. But yeah, in regard to the art museum in the virtual spaces, you could make the counter argument. They're like, okay, well, you could just have another virtual museum with the same artwork, but it would be fakes because it's not had the same code. But my point would be, which one would you go to? Would you go to the one that's real, the one that's fake? Would you go to a real art museum? Or would you go to a fake ass art museum? You know what I'm saying? That same concept would exist. It's going to exist over here. You know what I'm saying? So that's where there's value. You can't deny the value of NFTs based on the notion that behind scarcity and behind demand, there's always going to be value. And what the specific coding and the tokenization of artwork represents. Oh, there's ownership over here now. Definitely. And there's specificity. Definitely. That was the concept that allowed me the light bulbs to turn on. I was like, oh, we talking about real estate in a whole other universe, bro.
I get it, bro. Like I said, my mind has been, as you hear, my mind has been like, okay, I see where we're going. Okay, let me start putting things or developing mindsets because it's wild, wild west at this point.
Super wild, wild
so
west.
It's like, all right,
which is beautiful.
I see how I can tap in, but ultimately I know like I'm not about to stop. I have to focus.
Facts.
Right?
Facts. But
I can't spread myself too thin.
Very true. But I have noticed when I talk and I research and I listen to stuff about this world over here, something about this wild, wild west chaotic energy, it excites me. You know what I'm saying? It gets me to a point where I'm like, oh shit, this is what the internet was like back in the day. So I just use that excitement to just channel into my priorities.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? It's all about having the right priorities, bro. We ain't got no fucking land.
Real quick, book check.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We shut it
read them off. Yeah, read them off.
Oh yeah, man, we gonna read them off.
You read it off in the mic so people hear.
Yeah. So at the foundation, right? We got Renewables Already, which is a book from the 90s that teaches like a renewable energy that I've been reading for years. We got Self-Sufficiency for the 21st Century. Matter of fact, let me hit the camera, flip the camera around so I can see what time it is. Right, we got Renewables Already, right? We got Self-Sufficiency for the 21st Century. I love this book. Urban Agriculture, this book I've been posting on Instagram. Architect, How to Build a Pyramid, you feel me?
Dope.
Message to the Black Man, of course.
Yes, sir.
And the Ways of the Pyramid. A book I read this book a couple years ago, but I just recently found it this week, recently. So I've been back reading it again. And powerful book.
Yes, sir.
Imperative that us who step into this, masculine energy and really want to embody this, it's a must read. But yeah, man, I'm all about sustainability. We've been learning, like, these are books I read years ago. So it's like we didn't just, you feel me, just oops.
Yes, sir.
On Audi. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We didn't just oops with the state of California.
No, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We didn't just oops.
No.
The international.
No oopsie daisy.
You feel me?
Yeah, we ain't flopping around.
Let's be very clear.
Yes, sir. And we just in the United States, bro. We going international with this motherfucker, bro. So we just getting started, bro.
I didn't just oops being able to go to Hawaii.
Yes, sir.
And you feel me?
Yes,
like,
sir.
Oops.
Yes, sir. All right, I want to close out with this cognition.
Yeah,
and think about this. It's like, we have said this numerous times. We God. We are gods. We are of the body of God. We are the black man is God. We said that, right? But to the bystander, like, you can't just say that, because if anyone were to tell you that they're God, you'd be like, first of all, you'd be like, no. And then fine. And then second of all, you'd be like,
sure.
You'd be like, then they'd be like, well, prove it. Right. So say for example, a man came to you, be like, I'm not just God. I'm the supreme being. I would be like, I don't know who you are. Prove it. Right. So my point is, God, in order to make himself known, must make a demonstration. Right. So given that we've said these things, that we are gods and we are of God and we Jesus and all this, we've been saying, if we don't make a demonstration of this godhood, then it's cap. So my point is, it's incumbent upon us to make that demonstration.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what we're going to do.
Everything we said we're going to do, we already...
It's happening.
Anybody know me.
It's happening.
Anybody see us, know anything we said we going to do, we did it.
Yeah, man. And fast.
There's never been something that I was like, oh, I'm going to do this.
And bro,
I'm going to manifest this. And I didn't manifest it.
Fucking June. It's been since June. And now it's like, now we're farmers. We have 300 acres. We own land.
And it don't mean
we own land.
It don't mean we perfect. It don't mean every time I manifested it, it came out the way I thought it should have came out. It don't mean every time I manifested it the best way. It don't mean every time I manifested it, I was actually pleased with what I manifested. Sometimes I manifested some of these things, and I'm like, oh, well, I'm not going to do that ever again. Right?
Absolutely, bro.
So it's not good or bad, but yeah, man, bro.
Yeah.
This is real.
Facts.
We about to get close to 600 acres.
Yes, sir. And what does this say? That God is a process.
Let's go.
And
who's trying to get it going?
You are now witnessing the process of God. Yes, sir.
Yeah, and it's only the beginning.
Facts.
Because mind you, that's year 1 or 2, right? Mind you, once we get a vision take us, let's go there when we got it in production.
Facts.
Right? And once we are actually in production and we're actually using this vast amount of land,
yes, sir,
to be able to grow enough food to come down to LA and like actually we bringing food to our grocery stores.
Yes,
we bringing food to our restaurants.
Yes,
we bringing food to our cafes.
Yes, sir.
We building urban gardens in LA.
Yes, sir.
We building urban gardens out throughout California.
Yes, sir.
We building ranches. We got ranches. We got more ranches. We got more farms. We got more herbal farms.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? We got more restaurants, more grocery stores. We got more technical assistance and outreach. We know, you get what I'm saying? Like This part is just literally the training of what we about to step into.
Absolutely,
like, this is California, bro.
Yes, sir.
We the number one in agriculture, and we're about to take it up a notch, big notch. We're about to get equity in this number one in agriculture.
Yes,
so we're finna run it up even. We're gonna run it up. We're gonna have urban gardens all throughout our communities.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna have commercial farms all throughout California.
Yes, sir. And we're doing that.
We're doing it.
We're doing that. We have an urban strategy. We have a rural and commercial strategy in the works. We're doing it right now.
We have a full streamlined process of what we already have. The streamlined process of what's going to happen after you're done with the farmer training.
Yes, sir.
We already have that. I can easily show you that process.
Yes, sir.
Of what are you going to do once you do the training. After you've done the training, then what? We got that part already locked.
Yes, sir.
The Ascension.
All right, bro. Let's close it out.
Yes, man. Y'all got me on here, man. Shoot, man. Stop
Did
playing.
enough flexing. Yes, sir.
Stop playing. Nah, it's our lives, God. Like it's the land. It's going back to the land. Like I said, it's not. I'm just in position.
Yes, sir.
I'm just a hero. I'm just a prophet. That's an angel. That's like, hey, this is the jug, man. Shoot, don't listen to me. Come find out for yourself.
Yes, sir. I'm going to close out. I'm going to read a little bit of the Quran. I just randomly opened up to, let's see, what is it? Surah 90, the city. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, nay, I call to witness this city, and thou wilt be made free from obligation in this city, and the begetter and he whom he begot. We have certainly created man to face difficulties. Does he think that no one has power over him? He will say, I have wasted much wealth. Does he think that no one sees him? Have we not given him 2 eyes and a tongue and 2 lips, and pointed out to him the 2 conspicuous ways? Allahu Akbar. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Most Merciful, all praise is due to Allah, the Lord of the worlds. The Beneficent, the Most Merciful, and Master of the Day of Judgment. Thee alone do we serve, thee alone do we beseech for divine aid. Guide us on the right path, the path upon whom thou hast bestowed favors, not upon whom thy wrath has been brought down, nor upon those who go astray. Ameen.
Ameen.
Yes, sir.